Let's see, we live. Oh, I gotta change my damn thumbnail. Let me change this real quick to my stock one. Should be good to go now. Top of the morning, Sergio. All right, I got my thumbnail fixed because it was stuck from yesterday. Yada mean, top of the morning. Top of the morning. Christian, top of the morning. I can tell y'all got your notifications on. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's crazy, man. It's been 6 years since Juice passed, bro. Dude, time flies, bro. Why is the shit not opening on my phone? I like to have it up on my phone so I can make sure everything's operating smoothly. It's crazy, man. I was at his house right when they caught the flight and they were leaving. Yeah, like right when they were flying to Chicago, I was at the house because he lived right by me, and he'd always be like, hey, keep an eye on my house, because he has like a couple people living there, and he was like, all right, just keep an eye on my house so motherfuckers ain't fucking with everything. Man, why ain't... I'm trying to get it open on my phone so I can make sure everything's going smoothly while we're going. For some reason, it's not. There we go. Now I got it. Now we good to go. It was good. I mean, mainly I just chilled. My daughter had a competition, her band, marching band competition. They got first place, so that was good. Besides that, man, just chilled. I was kind of like not under the weather, but Saturday I was just tired as hell, so I just took a little afternoon nap, watched the football games because it was the SEC and the Big Ten championships. Then yesterday just watched some football, some NFL. That's mainly what I do. Oh, and then the UFC. Watch the UFC. Top of the morning, Dante. The UFC was pretty good. Marab lost. Pantoja broke his arm in the first 25 seconds. Peyton Talbot, he beat up Henry Cejudo on Henry Cejudo's final farewell fight, whatever you want to call it. Peyton was looking good, man, because he lost like not last fight, but the fight before, and I don't know, wasn't looking that good, but he came back looking like a beast Saturday. Mainly weekends are just kind of made for sports for me. Just watch sports all weekend for the most part. How was y'all weekend? Y'all do anything fun? I was going to go through, but for some reason, a lot of the Juice Wrld photos and videos I have are like, I think on my hard drive, because I don't know why they weren't really saved to my phone. Some of them are. But then I'm bad with dates, so I didn't even realize it was the anniversary today. But I knew his birthday is the 2nd. Yeah, bro, the Diddy doc's crazy. And then I've been watching like Gene Deal, and now all the YouTubers are doing interviews with people that were left out of the documentary, and all of them got a bunch to say. Like that dude Gene Deal, Diddy's bodyguard from the early 90s or late 80s to the late 90s, he has a whole bunch to say. And you know, your security guards know everything, man. They're the ones watching your back, letting people in and out. Like, security guards definitely know everything. Let me see. How can I... Yeah, it's probably too much of a headache to try to get all these pictures up. Yeah, Kirk. Gene Deal was saying that dude Kirk Burrows and Diddy were lovers. Crazy, huh? But it's just kind of crazy how Diddy did everybody dirty. Like, he didn't think he had to pay and all that stuff. Like, even the cameraman at the end, if he would have paid him for that and Diddy would have owned it, he wouldn't have been able to go sell it all to 50. You know, it's like, I don't know, once you get that big, you think you just don't have to pay people, which is kind of wild, bro. But yeah, if you go look at like Gene Deal and all these other dudes doing their own stuff, man, they have a lot to say and a lot of gaps to fill in. And then at top of the morning, Mr. E. And then that little Rob guy at the end, like how he just used him for the whole year and only tried to pay him like 29 grand or something to make the album. And that dude, they sent him to the strip club to go find girls for the freak offs. And Puffy was just like, yeah, just wear the bad boy hat. They already know what time it is. Like, what? Like, trippy ass dudes, right? Now, let me share these with my Mac, and we'll just scroll through some of these real quick. Started off with, celebration of Juice's life, man. Because he took me around, I wouldn't say took me around the world, but Europe a bunch. I've done a lot of stuff in my life, and Juice, took me to do stuff that I'll probably never have the chance to do again. Like, just on tour, watching this dude go out, sell out crowds. I think the biggest crowd that I was there to witness was, where was it? Like Connecticut or somewhere? Bro, 16,000 people sold out and Juice performing with them, which is just gnarly. The Europe ones were pretty big, but that was a Nicki Minaj tour, so obviously that's going to be some huge venues. Yeah, for sure. And like the little Rob guy, like he going to sue for 29 grand? Like, that's a little rough. How you going to get that out of him? But the Kirk Burrows guy, he did try to sue. And it came out in his lawsuit that him and Diddy were lovers. Diddy would sleep at his house and they would pray and, pray, whatever the hell that means. Yeah, go watch some of the Gene Deal interviews, man. That dude be spilling all kinds of beans. And then how he just involved in, Tupac's, we knew that. But then Biggie, rumor on the street was, but it kind of shows how that all played out. Oh, man, Diddy's a piece of work, bro. I knew some of the history just hearing stuff over time, but just watching that documentary was like, all right, this dude's a real piece of POS. I just went off the trial. I just went off the charges and all that stuff. I didn't really dig too deep, but watch, when this Keefe D trial starts in Las Vegas, I bet you, unless Diddy really insulated himself, that fool's going to get another charge out of Las Vegas for sure. Because that Keefe D man's supposed to be, overwhelming evidence they say they got for the Keefe D one, which is just wild, bro. But when you get that big and you got that much money, you just think you're untouchable. Which eventually everybody gets touched. But what goes around comes around eventually. And then you see how Diddy was doing freak-offs with his kids? Like, what the hell is that all about? Justin and I forget the other dude's name. They were part of some of these freak-offs. Like, that's just disgusting, man. Just disgusting. Yeah, huge asshole. And that dude Gene Deal in the Art of Dialogue, he talks about the college basketball game, how they closed that door, which if they didn't close that door right before all the kids went running there, they would, I think 4 people passed away or 5 or something, but they would still be alive if they wouldn't have locked them in there and closed the door when they're all going for it. Just, man, there's probably so much more that we'd even hear about. Because that dude Gene Deal, they didn't want to pay him for his piece of the puzzle. He wanted $50K, and they were like, people are doing it for free, whatever. You really got to just pay all these people. And it's like trending #1 over Stranger Things. You know it's making money. And I don't really think like Netflix and all those streaming services views are really public. Sometimes they'll come out later on and tell you how good they did. But yeah, man, that's just wild, bro. I was talking about it with Dejan Friday, and he seemed like he knew a whole lot more. But Dejan's like a little like hip-hop historian, kind of. I seen you tap in with that, Dante. Appreciate you for tapping in over there. Dejan's, he's on a seek one, man. I just kind of sitting there like, fuck, I ain't got a whole lot to say because he just keep going in on everybody. And me personally, I ain't got no fucking ops or enemigos yet, so I just kind of sit there like, I ain't really the one trying to start bashing people when I ain't got no problem with any of them. But I'm sure it'll come around. It'll happen eventually, but that's just not my character to go out there and, you know, start beefing with all kinds of people. But Dejan's definitely on his turn-up shit right now. Damn, I missed that one, you know what I mean? But I did see when Bieber was in the studio that one point, and a lot of people, don't they say that that was one of the reasons that made Bieber start losing his shit is after he was hanging out with Diddy? I think my wife told me that Bieber started acting like a weirdo after he was hanging out with Diddy. Top of the morning, Cree. No, for sure, mister. He definitely put Tam in a trick bag. Now she's all wrapped up in the drama. They're trying to pin her against Heather. It's crazy. Yeah, because wasn't Usher signed to Diddy at one point, or am I tripping? Because supposedly Usher's the one that found Bieber, right? And wasn't Usher signed to Diddy? Let me Google. Let me do some Googles. Was Usher signed to Diddy? No, Usher was not signed directly to Diddy. Bad Boy Records. Usher was signed to L.A. Reid, L.A. Face Records after being discovered by A&R Rep. Yeah, Dante, that's just kind of what I did. If it's funny, I'd laugh, but I ain't trying to jump out the window. I ain't got no reason to jump out the window yet. But I'm sure eventually somebody will have something to say, and then I'll have to stand on my 10. Let's just go through Remo's Instagram real quick, and then I got a bunch of topics lined up. This kid's crazy, man.
Y'all buy Home Depot? Fourth floor? Oh my God! Wait.
He looks crazy with those braces on. It definitely looks like that girl that he did the little skit with on his stream. Bro, any of you guys see XQC's video the other day to exposing all these guys for using streaming bots? I think it's called something views. I don't know, but he was going through all these Twitch streamers, bots and everything. And most of these guys have 50% bots in their stream. And I guess Twitch just lets it rock, which is kind of crazy. So all these Twitch streamers you think are doing good, they're really not doing that good. Even DDG, Playboy Max, like, they're all just faking the funk with these stream bots. Top of the morning, Tech.
If you really... No. Y'all buy Home Depot?
And he's surprised that they can find out where you're at, bro. If you've been around LA and you see a certain hill or a certain angle, it's not too hard to find out where someone's posted at, especially if they put... That's why you see... let's watch this one.
Yeah, up in the...
Oh, yeah, this is crazy. But I want to get to the Q50 one. Like, unless they're renting these houses and only going there for a couple hours... people are going to be able to find that house.
When is it gonna be takeoff?
No, we're good. We're far enough.
Right now?
Look, this crazy ass broad, she's like, oh, Neon got money. I'm gonna fucking mess with him and then expose his ass.
Yeah.
It's not like a runway, like it don't take.
What?
It's not like you're not playing on a runway, like it takes time.
Nah, I don't think. Let me make sure.
Nah, for sure.
Are we
why
good here?
I don't have no problem. Obviously, I'm just starting, so the views ain't that good. But these people be faking the funk is just kind of like you said, smoke and mirrors, man. It'll backfire eventually.
Yeah.
He walked away from her. He's like, get your grubby little paws off of me.
And y'all niggas on some police ass shit. You said what?
I don't care about this. Bro, Trip Out and Destroy Lonely. It looked like he might have hung out with Diddy too much. It was did trip on that. That's like a lot of like, he's probably OCD, right? Like, if one side's one way, he got to match the other side to be the exact same way. Yeah, she does look like the female Michael Jackson, huh? She's a twisted ass broad, bro. I'm surprised everybody ain't learned their lesson. Like, maybe just clickbait.
That's crazy.
So, Young Lord, bar response, LOL. Funny thing is, those my people beating up the goofy, holding me, getting y'all facts straight.
He's on bad timing.
Yeah, and doesn't this guy got some smut on his name too? I forget what happened to him, but doesn't he got some SA allegations too or something? I forget the story. It's been a while.
Really bad timing.
Check it out. Odell. How you spell it? Beckham. Justin. Photo. Clip. Probably this one. Was he like down between his legs or something?
Time to end this rumor about Odell and Justin Bieber. In this video, you can
clearly see that there are different levels in the club, possibly a step, because in the first clip, Justin is on the same level as Trey and Odell. We can see Odell and Justin drinking water, but in the second clip that people keep posting,
clearly see that there are different levels in the club. Possible a step because in the first clip, Justin is on the same level as Trey and Odell. We can see Odell and Justin drinking water, but in the second clip that people keep posting, they edited out that Justin was holding a bottle when Trey started to call out to get them in a video. And you can see at that same time, Odell was putting down his water bottle, and his mouth still had water in it the way his mouth was puffed up. And then I put it in slow-mo so you can see for yourself that the camera showed that Odell really moving to the side to put his bottle down, and Justin bottle is shown after he took a sip. They both just reacted at the same time, and people ran with it as something else.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the camera angles though, bro. They'll make you look like you're doing some freaky ass stuff. And then how he looks back like, oh, like you caught me. It does look kind of twisted though. Yeah, Cree. I just went off the, like I said earlier, I just went off the trial shit, but man, really how he did Biggie, and obviously all the girls beating him and all that's just crazy. But I mean, Biggie was one of my favorite rappers, dude, and how he did him after with the Rolling Stone cover and screwing his mom out of money and all that stuff, bro. Just what a horrible dude, man. And then how he just hated on Tupac so much, like top of the morning, equal opportunity destroyer. Nah, appreciate you.
You got kids?
Huh?
Yeah, this is what I wanted to get to. Like, to find these mansions ain't that hard, especially if you got the time to go through Zillow and all that. And it looks like, I think he's been in California, because to have palm trees and all that, like, I'm pretty sure Q50 been hiding out in California.
Got kids?
Yeah, no.
Got a little pool area right here.
Hold on.
Huh?
I do got a daughter now. Now I got a daughter. I don't know how old she is though, but you know what I'm saying, I'm enough for her.
Now having a kid dope, bro. You can leave a legacy type shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, now she probably my legacy shit. You know what I'm saying?
I always trip on these dudes. Like, how many good, solid homies do they really have of someone that ain't gonna backdoor them? I mean, you better be paying them all well, because as soon as you don't pay somebody or you do them dirty, then they're gonna flip-flop on you, do you dirty. But this house looks pretty unique, so I'm sure if somebody was trying to find it, it wouldn't be that hard.
What? Who?
Hmm?
Wait, I ain't hear what you said.
I said, nah, my new daughter, my daughter, you know, I adopted her basically.
That's what's up.
It does look kind of clean right here,
Everybody
though.
deserve, you know what I mean?
Doesn't look
Pop
like he's
to their
all
life.
perked
But look,
out, though, at least.
You got kids?
You're looking a little cleaner, a little more sober.
Good morning. How do you...
Oh, yeah, that's funny. But next month, bro, $12 a month for Paramount, and you ain't got to worry about bootlegging any more UFC fights. Because honestly, I actually fell asleep right before the Pantoja one was starting, so I just screen recorded my iPad and woke up and finished it the next morning. Because sometimes when they start going after 10, bro, I start like falling asleep, and I always get tired of falling asleep and missing the main event. But Streamies, man, that shit fell off a while ago. It's been boo-boo. Stream PK is kind of boo-boo. The best one is the TV app .to for sure. Especially if you want any HBO or anything. It's pretty much like one of those Fire Stick apps, but just on the online. And then if you want, you can sign up for the MP3U or MU3, whatever the hell they do, and pay $15 a month or whatever. But yeah, I ain't paying.
Sleep at night.
Nah, send me the link, Dante. I'll add that to the list. 'Cause I want to start covering more politics too.
Glenn Balls has been having a hard time streaming recently on Stream East. Do you want to apologize to him?
And it's crazy. Dana White gained back all the weight he lost because he was on that Gary Brecka 10X diet, and he must have fell off because Dana gained all the weight back really fast. Top of the morning, Sensei.
Did you shut down Stream East? I cut down a lot of streaming.
Really?
Yeah.
That was you?
That's one of my favorite things to do, yeah.
I fucking love Stream East.
Yeah, we took it serious and went after people.
Narc.
You fucking with me?
We can move on.
But it was, like Dana said at the press conference after the fight Saturday, that it was like $1,300 to be a UFC fan. But now with Paramount, it's only going to be $12 a month. So what's that? 120, 144 a month to watch all the UFC fights, which is probably going to help all the fan base tap in more. It's probably going to help the sport grow a lot. You see top 5 shows love to Kendrick Lamar after Drake posted his op pressa. But it's like, dude, why does Drake really even need top 5? Like, really? Like, what does he do for Drake? Besides just get people looking at him.
What I got going on.
Oh yeah. I got this, but I got her live saved. So let's tap into Charisse breaking her silence. I'm gonna add that, Dante. I got it lined up. Crazy ass Charisse in the brown water. Have any of y'all seen her video on the Reddit or whatever? Her popping her thing, and then the one video she got a video with Luce. Like her and Luce tried to do OnlyFans for a little bit, and I guess it didn't really take off.
Hello, it's me.
It's me.
It's me. I'm back. Okay, guys. I really didn't want to have to address.
Yeah, it probably was a chocolate chip bat bomb. I doubt she would be bathing in brown ass water. But why would you post a picture or a video with the water looking like that? Like, you got to be aware of the background and everything. You know what I'm saying? No, right, Sergio? Yeah, I have no idea who would want to watch him. But everyone just, they're just trying to be famous so bad. It's all they just want in life. They probably laid in bed at night just wondering, like, how can we be famous? What can we do? Like, bro, if it ain't about the money, fuck the fame, bro. It's all about the money if you ask me. Like, the main reason I do all this is just, I've been around it for so long, seeing people do it, but I've watched a good handful of people go from nothing to something, and I'm like, bro, I got the life experience. I've been around the block. I've done a lot of shit, so let me give it a try. And I actually made $100 since I got monetized on, when was it? Wednesday or Thursday? But I already made $100, dude. So it can only go up from here.
But it seems like there's a lot of chitter chatter.
You're right on, you know what I mean.
Yes, I have cleaned up my YouTube page. I allowed my man to use my page because it was already built and had following.
She's lucky he didn't get it deleted.
Get his word out and himself out. But it's always been at Charisse Mills. You guys, chastised him in the beginning about him using my page to post his videos, and now all of a sudden y'all chastising me for me taking off the videos and just keeping my content on my page. The number's number.
I know, I gotta say I'm a little embarrassed with my YouTube recap, because when Luce was posting those videos every morning, I was tapping in and watching his crazy ass, see what he had to say. And that's like one of my top 5, like my top 5th page I watched this last year, because I was watching all Luce's videos before he got busted. And then after, when he was doing all the phone calls, I was watching him. I'm a little embarrassed by that being on my top 5 for sure.
Right? Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Y'all can scroll down and see how long I've had my page, okay? If I choose to remove the videos and put them on his own platform, I can do so, okay? Let's get
I
that
hate when
straight.
she gets a little accent.
I have been cleaning up my image and focusing on my career and my son, and that is that. I wasn't gonna address this, but since everyone wants to chitter chatter, let's address it. 1, I own my Bentley, okay? Yes, Loose Cannon bought me the Bentley as a push present, right? With the bougie on the headrest. So, Wack100 can understand you'd be upset because you was gonna buy your girl a Toyota. I get it. And no, I didn't forge nothing.
It's not popping up for you, Miss D?
You actually advised for me to get power of attorney. You forgot? You did. I can do all things.
Yeah, I don't even think he's able to call her anymore. Or they just gave up on the video dropping. But I think they took away his phone call privileges, because in the feds, I'm pretty sure you're only able to call like immediate family, and all the numbers got to be approved to call. So I don't even think they've been, maybe they have, but he's probably calling through somebody else's phone maybe. I don't know.
Pertaining Loose Cannon, because I have power of attorney. Nothing was forged, nothing was done without any consent or anything to that matter. No, I didn't.
I hate when she starts going with the little accent. That shit fucking a pet peeve for me. Like, just pick one. Either go with the accent or the American accent or whatever you call it.
Sell my Bentley. It's in my garage. You know what? I'm gonna pull it out for you because you clearly is so pressed about what I got going on and what's going on down in my punani. How about
Ain't
you
no
worry
one worried
about
about your
yourself?
punani.
Okay, let's get off of that. Second thing I want to address.
And I wonder, like, how does this broad even make money, dude? Because she don't make music. I mean, acting, all that. Like, how does this broad make money? I'm just curious.
Yes, I am leaving Loose Cannon. Let's get that clear, since y'all really want to know. And
Yeah,
it's
we
not
want to
because
know.
he's in jail.
We want to know.
It's not because he may be facing some time. It's because he continues to lie.
I mean, it's crazy. They're saying 32 years, bro. That's wild, man. 32 years. Imagine that. I ain't breaking no more rules, man.
And I cannot tolerate it anymore. And not just lie to y'all, lie to me, okay? You can lie to anybody else. But when I give you ample enough time to actually keep it a buck, you continue to lie.
Keep it a
and
buck,
then you want
Chuck.
to manipulate people and go and talk bad about me to people that put your ass in there to begin with. Okay? Along with yourself. So, with that being said, I decided to make this video to set the record straight. No, I wasn't leaving him because of him being in jail, because I would have ride or died if he kept it real with me. But no, he wanted to continue to lie even to this day. He is my child's father, so I'm not gonna go bash him as much as—
No, yeah, I mean, if he's, Luce was 42 when he got busted, 32 years, subtract 15%, what is that? Let's do crunch some numbers real quick. 32 subtract 15%, 27 plus 42. And this is he don't get in any trouble. Top of the morning, Dirk. Top of the morning, Charlie D. He'll be 69 years old when he gets out. 69 years old, man. Imagine when Luce gets out and we see him pop up and do a YouTube interview. 69 years old, man. Jesus.
as I can, because, you know, he's trying to now extort me or blackmail me or whatever the hell. Y'all are so dumb, because you can't blackmail somebody for something that's truthful. Okay, let's keep it going. You can't, all right? And third of all, y'all know I've always had money on my own. I've never needed a man for a thing, okay? I've been making my money. I didn't get with Loose Cannon for money. I didn't get with Loose Cannon to take his things. So let's get that straight. I know you're upset because you see me shining, baby. You see me shining, okay? But what you need to stop worrying about is what I got going on and what I'm doing. And go close a diaper deal or something, okay? Go do that. Now, I have moved on. I'm focusing on myself and my son. And for all those who have subscribed to this channel that want to go and see all of the shenanigans, go to It's Loose Cannon on YouTube. If you want to continue to support me and what I got going on and my child, by all means, I appreciate it.
Is he dropping stuff on his own channel?
You want to continue to talk crap? I appreciate that too, because it's all love at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And for all those YouTubers that have been covering, yes, my son, I'm going to be right there. I'm almost done with this public service announcement. For all those YouTubers that have been covering everything pertaining to Loose Cannon and me and whatnot, listen, separate me from the BS. I ain't got time for it no more. And
it's like even that misguided media has been quiet as a ghost too. Like he was doing all kinds of collabs with Loose. Even he's quiet.
This is the last you're gonna hear from me regarding this situation. Okay? And this is fair warning. You want to romp with me? Huh? I don't think you want to do that. I really don't.
I hate
you
the
wanna do
accent.
that.
Like, pick one.
For the sake of my son, I'm going to end it on this note. Like Mariah Carey said, it's time to move the fuck on. This is yours truly, Charisse Mills.
How many views has this done? 14K in one day? It's like, people really ain't caring that much about it. No, for sure, Dante, his life's over, man. If he gets out at 69 years old, it's a wrap. And yeah, I mean, bro, you're getting convicted for show. You're definitely a golden retriever, Charlie. Yeah, Don, you're right. I mean, once you got a kid, man, you're stuck together for 18 years. She's going to have to be sending pictures. The kid's going to be asking questions once he grows up. I mean, bro, the kid's probably going to be damn near married with kids by the time he gets out. Yeah, I don't doubt, Dante, that someone told him, bro, get off of there. You're going to have some bigger problems to worry about. Yeah, you know what I mean? They ain't got good time in the feds. I think you do 85% of your time, is what I've been told. Yeah, I don't know if Mariah Carey said that. Maybe she said it to Nick Cannon, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, because Big U, they say, going to get all day. And then anybody else wrapped up in it, you know? You seen, I put the video out yesterday reading Brick Baby's paperwork. It looks like he's getting 7.5 years. I mean, if that's what the DA suggests, and if the deal is 92 months to 115 and they're giving him the low term, I'm pretty sure he's going to get the 92 months. And then I don't know if you've seen Omni Hellcat interview with Say Cheese. He got caught with a couple phones, and he's already had to do like an extra 10 months. So if I was Brick, I wouldn't be taking Rick Rock's advice and getting a cell phone into feds, because I'm sure the feds ain't playing, man. They're not like state where they're going to let you be like B Braze, J Hood, and all these dudes like just making videos. Top of the morning, Sev. I mean, but even if the letters, like, I don't think the judge can override the low term. I think he can just give the low term. Well, I mean, Brick already pleaded guilty and took the deal. So the judge, December 19th, is the judge gives him the time that they're going to give him. So he's done fighting it. He already surrendered, pretty much admitted guilt to everything. And just waiting for the judge to give him the time. Yeah, I mean, kind of has no choice but to be happy with it. At least he got a date. And if he's looking at how much time all those other people are getting, I would be happy. But even Brick, man, he's 36. He gonna be like 44-ish. Well, he's probably 37 now. 44. I mean, Adam's 42. Adam will damn near be 49 years old. I don't know if there's going to be a job for him at No Jumper when he comes home, unless Adam's still into all the gang podcasting. But by that point, I think the gang podcasting will be a wrap. I think people really don't care a whole lot about it. You can write Trump, but unless you got $1 million to donate to him, Trump ain't honoring no pardons. The only way to get a pardon is to break off a million or two. That's how people get pardoned, bro. It costs money. Yeah, I think, I don't really know if Adam will still be into all that stuff at that point. Oh, yeah. All right. Where was it? You want to watch this one, right? Oh, let me save it to a little bit. Let me go over some more no jumper drama. Get all this stuff out the way. You guys catch this? I seen Munchie made a video. I should have jumped on it earlier because I've had this shit saved for a few days. But it's kind of crazy.
Your problem is you ain't no
Like, I don't know. It sounds like Wack be off the liquor or something and just starts bumping his gums, like hating.
nobody in this industry. If I tell you I talk French, You excited about trying to get a goddamn interview, I just go drive to the nigga house. He cannot be.
Oh, I don't know, Dirk. I asked Lush, but I gave him an out. I was like, if you don't want to tell me, you ain't got to tell me. So he's like, I'm going to take the out on this one. But everybody in the chat, even when we're talking about it on Friday with Dejan saying Drake. Everybody in the chat seems to think Drake. I don't think it's him selling anything. Maybe could be, but Adam would have already like signed with another place or collab with another place by now. So I don't really know. Maybe a tour, maybe like some kind of music deal. I mean, a lot of people keep saying Barstool. I mean, could be, but I think you got to be more into sports to go with Barstool, right? And then, yeah, he said it'll benefit the co-host. So, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, to benefit the co-host, what would it have to be? Like, what are they going to get out of it? Or maybe he's just saying it benefit the co-host because it'll bring more views to the channel. Yeah, you see the funny a handshake with Drake, like when you meet Trump or you meet the president and you just get the picture with them, and that's what people hang on their wall forever. Happy dad. I mean, yeah, fuck, I have no idea, bro. I don't know. I've like banged my head against the wall trying to think about it, but I just don't know. I mean, who knows, man? He could be just trying to build hype to get people to tap in. Because say even if it was like a lot of people saying Drake or whatever, how much do you think Drake would benefit No Jumper? Like, yeah, the interview would do good, but is Drake really that loved for it to trickle down and like bring more? It'd bring eyes for that interview, but are a bunch of other people going to be calling trying to get on there because someone like that went on there? I mean, he would have to like interview Drake. He'd have to interview Kendrick. He'd have to interview, you know, a bunch of big people for that to start a snowball factor, you know? Without that, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, and bigger than Kendrick. Like, what's bigger than Kendrick? I mean, honestly, I'm not a Drake fan. I never have been. A couple rap songs he puts out, yeah, I like them. I vibe to them, but besides that, like, I'm not a fan of Drake at all. I could give two shits, really. Now, Kendrick, I'm a fan of, obviously, because I'm from SoCal. Yeah, I don't even know, man, honestly. No, if he was able to start interviewing like Jay-Z, Kanye, Kendrick, super top level people, that would change the game. And then you'd have a bunch of other people down to come on. But you just can't be messy. A lot of those people don't want to come mess around because the platform's just super messy. And then, like how Adam was talking about interviewing Conway, Max B's ex-girl or whatever, and then trying to interview Max B with French. Like, if I was Max B and you interview the ex-broad that started all this, like, I wouldn't be wanting to go on there. Like, bro, You already interviewed her. That's all you're going to get. In my state of mind. Now, that's kind of what I feel too, Dante. Like, but if he gets caught playing games with the viewers' feelings, that ain't good either, you know? Oh, crap. Let me fix it. Damn, was Charisse off? That's what I get for not looking at my other screen and fixing it. Damn it. I don't know if you guys watched this one yet. I tried to find the clubhouse that Wack did all this on, but I couldn't find it. So kind of just stuck having to listen to Homeboy break it down. But this is the guy, he messaged me last week asking me to interview about the fight at No Jumper. I didn't really answer back yet because, yeah, I don't know. I'd rather just talk to y'all about it. If you have had any questions, I'll just answer y'all questions. I don't really need to go be doing a press run about the fight. And then it's like, if somebody wants to have me on and talk about the fight, like, you're going to have to pay me, bro. Like, for sure, you're going to have to break some bread. Like, I just ain't going to go spill all the beans about it, which is everything's already out there anyways. But you definitely have to break me off some bread if someone wants to talk to me about that.
Talking to whether they're not, so.
Wack.
I mean, everything's pretty much fucking out there how it went down. You know, those fools showed up. They were outside. Loose Cannon had a bunch of fucking dudes there. So they all kind of just blend in together. They went over, because Loose Cannon, all those guys, everybody likes to leave the goddamn door open, bro. So I'm the only one there. It's just me and Adam. Adam burns rubber after the pod, and they keep leaving the damn door open. So I always go check the door. All right, there's dudes outside still. And then I see him talking to Adam, so I'm like, all right, these guys must know somebody. And then they walk over, and then they're like, is Luce here? And I'm like, yeah, he's right here. At this point, Luce and all his homies are outside. I seen these guys standing around. So then I walk in with them behind them. They walk in front of me. I walk behind them. They go up to Wack and Luce. And then the Luce go like this, like, yeah, what up? So I'm like, oh, obviously they know each other. So at that point, I hook a left and go to my desk. And then I'm like closing everything down, doing whatever I got to do. And then I see them all just burn rubber outside. And at that point, when everyone burned rubber outside, I'm kind of like, like what the hell's going on? So then they all go outside. So I just shut the door. Like, all right, once I got you all outside, I'm going to shut the door so I don't have to worry about any of y'all coming back in. And then I kind of just listen. And then I hear like feet on the basketball court. And then I'm like, all right, sounds like something. So then I open the door, I look out, and as soon as I open the door, I see a bunch of people with cell phones. Probably like 6 people with their phones out recording. So then I look over, and that's like, I probably was like 20 seconds after it happened. No, maybe not even that, like 15 seconds after it happened. So these people all had their phone out, ready for something. And then, so then I look, I see the phones, I see it going on, I was like, bro, what the hell y'all doing? Like, knock it off. I don't know what I said. I think you can hear me in the background of one of the people's phones saying, bro, what the fuck y'all doing? But obviously, they ain't gonna listen to little old me. But I had to say my little piece, like, bro, what the hell y'all doing? And then at that point, I pull my phone out. You know, like, bro, you got all these people pulling their phone out. I pull my phone out. And then, you know, it lasts like a minute or so. And then all them dudes burn rubber. And, I think Jay Reed kind of stumbled to the street, and then the other fat guy went to the back. So then I had to go find the other not the fat dude, but the dude they're saying the pastor. I had to go find him in the back because he was like hiding behind some cars, and I had to tell him, bro, all right, everyone's gone, bro, like get out of here. Because at this point, I knew the police would probably be coming. So last thing I want is these dudes to be here when the police come and all this shit. So I'm like, bro, coast is clear. Let's get it moving, bro. Like, get the hell out of here. We don't need no more drama. Y'all still alive, thank God. Like, get out of here. So then, as soon as I got them out of there, I packed up, turned everything off, got in my car and took off because last thing I want to do is be still sitting there when the police show up, you know? And I would have never talked about any of this or put it out there if Wack didn't keep dropping my name, saying I was there. And at one point, Wack even tried to say I let him in. Like, yeah, a little bit, but it's like, bro, you all left the door open. I seen him talking to everybody. So at that point, it wasn't a threat. If these guys are out mingling, talking to people, then obviously they know somebody. And then, yeah, you know, shit just went sideways. They're actually broke that week. Because every once in a while, they would like log off or some shit. I don't know. But technically that week, like, no bullshit, they weren't working. So nobody could even see it. The only footage that there survived, the only footage there was Loose Cannon's homies filming and putting it out. And they could have put that video out the next day and said it was anywhere. Could have not even said where it was. But when they put the video out, they said beating at no jumper, which is like, bro, what the hell y'all doing? Should have just said you beat some dudes up somewhere instead of like beating at no jumper, because they know saying at no jumper is going to make it go more viral, get more views, you know, which is just kind of crazy, bro. If I was Adam, I would just be pissed off at all these people. Like, screw all y'all, man. Like, I'm done. But, I mean, bro, they're all lucky that I've been around the block and seen some crazy ass shit. No, he stumbled off. I mean, bro, if he was doing bad, I've never had to call paramedics before in my life. But, I mean, if he was doing bad, then obviously I probably would have to do something, because then I'd be at fault, right? Because maybe not fully at fault, but for sure, like, a little something. So, but yeah, I mean, they stumbled off, got in Jay Reed's car, and took off. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, for sure, bro. I mean, have you watched any of the YouTube videos about it? I mean, all that shit's public. Like, lawsuits are public. It's not like criminal cases in California. So, hell yeah, in my opinion, I think this one's 100 times worse than Yuri's. Yeah, for sure. And then shit like this, like, you don't want to go to trial. You don't want to settle out of court. Yeah, I agree with you. If it, bro, I'd be fucking panicking too. Hell yeah, I'd be panicking, man. Who knows how long it'll take or what the case may be, but Jay Reed filed the police report. That shit's public too. I don't know. I think, I don't know who put that out, but somehow they got that and put that out. No, for sure, Dante. It ain't gonna be no small hit. It's gonna... Nobody deserves to get that happen to him anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then the court that they have to go to trial at, bro, they ain't playing right there. Yeah, I feel like that partly too, Dirk. Like, I probably played a little piece into it. But still, when shit like this happens and a lawsuit happens, you can't start transferring. Yeah, I've known Yuri forever. I don't talk to him a whole lot right now, but if I've seen him, like, we seen each other at not Puffco this year, but Puffco last year when they were already beefing, and Yuri came up to me and we shot the shit, we talked. Like, I've been cool with Yuri forever. Like, you know, I don't really get involved in other people's drama unless I got some kind of drama going on, but I'm pretty much drama free, man. I know how to, you know, stay out of it. And I'm like a cool dude, bro. You give respect, you get respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, I'm cool with Yuri. I ain't got no issues with him. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. All that shit's been out there. They've all talked about it. Wack loves to, like, bring it up and say my name in the story. Like, nobody would have ever known I was there if it wasn't for Wack saying I was there. You know? The only reason people knew I was there is because Wack said I was there. But let's listen to Wack got to say about Adam, because this is a little weird. I wonder if Adam texted Wack about all this and was like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on with this?
You gotta relax, bro. Like, all jokes aside, Wack, you gotta relax. You're sitting here saying that you can walk inside French Montana's house even if he's not there, bro. You really gotta relax, bro. Like, all jokes aside.
Because this doesn't seem like this is for content. Like the big deal and Flakko thing. Like, I'm kind of like up in the air. Like, is that content or are they both serious? I don't fully know yet. I don't know if either one of them's smart enough to think that far ahead and plan some shit. But this, like, I don't know if Wack be getting drunk off the sauce and just fucking like babbling on Clubhouse. But this gets a little crazy, bro. Like, yeah, this just gets a little wild, man. Like, did it really bother Wack that much when Adam said he's going to try to get the Max B interview and he's talking to French Montana? And then anytime Adam talks about talking to anybody, Wack always jumps, oh, that's my homie, I work with him, and blah, blah, blah.
That right there is like far-fetched, bro. That shit don't happen. You just walking in somebody's house if they're not home? Come on, Wack. Now you just getting outrageous with these lies, bro. And you really gotta relax, bro.
And what's crazy is when I text French, you know what that nigga said? I'll show y'all what he said. This is just yesterday. When I text French about doing that interview, so nigga, you over here dick riding, talking about in hopes to get an interview. French ain't gonna interview with you, nigga. The fuck? And I ain't gonna call him up there to do it.
Yeah, it could be out of me.
Here come.
Wack, you gotta relax, bro.
And then if Wack has anybody comes up, Wack turns it into like an interview about himself almost. Like, you gotta ask the person questions and let them talk instead of like putting words in everybody's mouth. That's why Adam don't like to have him on interviews.
Adam's the one that you work for, though, Wack. You work for Adam. That is your employer. How are you saying that you gotta be the one to bring French up there? Hold up, man. Stop. He's telling you, I don't want to ruin my relationship with Max or French for you to bring Max's old girl up here to lie on the nigga. Like, come on, man. Stop, man. This shit is just out of control. I don't see how anybody believes the dude. Straight up. And what he's doing, right, is he's lying on French Montana as if he spoke to him, right? He hasn't spoke to French. French Montana is not going to return his messages.
Yeah, like, why would French still want to mess with Wack after he's like smutting up his day one homie? Like, this is crazy, man. It almost feels like Wack goes at anybody that doesn't side with him or something. Like, I don't know.
He's not going to answer the calls. That relationship is over. Think about this, right?
I wonder, where is this SBGBTV guy from? Like, what's in the background? Kind of looks like, I don't know. Where is he from? Is that Miami in the background?
If you got somebody that you personally got a relationship with, you rock with them, right? Your family, somebody that you know you really, really rock with.
Oh, Chicago. Yeah, yeah.
You got this
I can see that.
Duck ass nigga talking about them, trying to disrespect their name. Why would you rock with this joker? Why would you communicate with him? Especially when they're trying to campaign something that he knows is a lie. Come on, Wack. All you doing is being you, a liar, a manipulator. That's all you doing, bro. Keep it up, though. We got content. We know you a lame, bro. All the people that
this fool don't like Wack at all.
They cut you off, bro. You know it, and this is why you're doing this.
But I really wanted to, like, where is the clubhouse conversation so we could just hear what Wack has to say?
People to understand. Cut him off, and I'm just straight up come around it like they cool. He can't. You gotta go to these other
in hopes to get an interview with Frank, man. The fuck are you talking about? Watch this.
It seemed like this really bothered Wack that Adam even brought up this interview.
When I sent Adam this, that nigga been on mute.
Hold up. But I rock with Wack. I guarantee he goes, and I'm sure it is.
I'm just gonna skip through so we can hear
that's
Wack.
The difference. You gotta call a motherfucker to call a motherfucker to call a motherfucker. And I just called a motherfucker. What Prince say what? Nah. You got a problem with me interview this nigga? Nah. I don't want to do it. Nigga, French is not going to no jumper, nigga.
You know what Wack just did, right? And make up right? They not next to
You told him that too.
But you gotta watch these snakes, man. They exist everywhere.
You told him that too. He is not coming over here. Not. If I called him, niggas would be like, Wack, if you know, but Wack, didn't they say this? Is it something really we got to talk about? Because they know certain people I'm not going to call for that because they know, like, Wack, if I was your client, would you? No. So I just don't tell them, certain circles, I don't tell them to come up there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you watch when I sent Akon up there, pay attention. Akon brought his new artist up there. You get what I'm saying?
Akon came like 8 in the morning too, bro. That was an early ass one.
Yeah, Adam to the well jump. He's clamping. Time. Hold up. Feel like I'm in my personal.
So it was cool. Con at the table, we can build. And Adam don't like me to be at them tables anyway because we'll start talking about shit when Adam was still riding bikes.
No, he doesn't like you at the table because you always want to pivot the conversation about yourself instead of letting the guest talk.
Y'all hear me tell Act, I don't take nothing for what y'all do today, but you niggas wasn't around back then.
Yeah, that'd be dope if Adam just went out to New York and got the Max B1. Like, you see how GQ got the first interview, the first day out interview? Like, I feel like Adam got to be more proactive like that. Like, you got to be getting the first day out interviews, man. And that shit would go up.
No. As soon as we interview, get his history.
Y'all couldn't have survived. Niggas would have, you niggas straight up, you niggas would have been in the trunk. This shit they be doing, niggas would have been in the trunk for sure. Doors kicked in, all that. You niggas couldn't have survived.
Hey, Wack.
I don't know if he's fully done interview, but he's definitely done content. He did the first day out interview with that dude GQ that went and followed him around in the back of the car all day. I don't know if Max has done a sit down, but he's definitely done content with a bunch of, not a bunch, but like a handful of people.
You gotta, right? Me, right? Cease and desist. You hear me? Adam with the police. We know that's lying to niggas. They gonna them white. Your time.
Bro, what's happening, Wack? I know y'all be what's going on.
Your time coming.
Back then when shit was going on, so you know, I know y'all be like, oh, I'm trying, man. I just called the nigga, man. Bro, what's happening, Wack? What up? Huh? Look, I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess up the interview with French, huh? And French don't give a about us interviewing this.
I'm pretty sure Max B and French feel some type of way interviewing the girl, for sure. Like, who wouldn't feel some type of way? Me and Brandon always got along. I fuck with Brandon. I've just told him, bro, like, just, like, with the Latinos, man, like, you can talk about your political views, but when you start trying to, like, stereotype a race, it's not a good look, man. But he comes from Long Beach where the essays and the blacks beef, I guess. So I don't know if that's why he feels so fine to be dissing a whole race as one. Like, that's the only thing I don't get down with, man, is stereotyping against the whole race and, like, saying the stupid-ass taco jokes and the burrito jokes. Like, that's just a little crazy, bro. I can't condone that, you know? Like, talk about an individual, talk about, you know, certain things, but when you start trying to stereotype a whole race, it just, I don't know. It don't go over too well with me. But besides that, like, I fuck with Brandon. I think he's a good dude. We've always got along, but it just kind of makes me cringe a little bit when I see him, like, stereotyping a whole race.
Well, I sent it to academics. I ain't tripping. She's telling me I don't want to interview. I don't want to do it.
So
did academics interview that broad? I don't think that shit's popped up for me yet.
So you that had that, he can go all for you right now. He checking with them folks. Max, the hate on this nigga is his boy. You
feel me? Like,
out of pocket, bro.
My bad. I gotta keep fast forwarding because I just want to hear what Wack has to say. I ain't really trying to, like, sit here for 30 minutes and hear this guy's reaction.
Yo, that was crazy. You feel me? Like, huh? What the?
Nobody feels you.
You want to interview every other? I want to interview Blueface's ex because Blueface. So. Shit. And well, he don't understand that y'all know this, right?
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't go over because you can't be saying that, like, the burrito jokes and then start saying some fucking whatever black people like watermelon jokes or Kool-Aid or whatever. Like, yeah, it just don't go over well, bro. I don't really like when anybody does that. You can talk about not liking this individual or not liking what this person did, but as soon as you start trying to, like, stereotype all of them together, bro, it gets a little way out.
Why? You're asking people that don't have platforms, that don't. Come on, for a paycheck, for money, understanding, forms. Kitty land. On.
I didn't used to pay attention. I don't pay attention to no jumper today.
You're full of shit. You be calling in on all the lives. What are you talking about? You don't pay attention.
Oh.
Or, I mean, Wack does have a whole bunch of the exposers, dudes. He showed me his phone before, and he'll have, like, fucking 50 messages after he sits down on the live of people just telling him shit. Like, when Gorilla Hebrew, when he went in there, they just started telling him everything about Gorilla Hebrew. So, I mean, I guess that's what happened when you have an army exposers got your back.
Is it coming in and be like, yo, Wack, whoa, shit, I don't know, nigga. I don't watch that shit.
Stop lying. Pay attention to no. Every time know about what they say. What else contracts in now? Gig is, and I'm sure, and all we gonna do is subscribe. But man, shout
Other shit going on.
that rock with SBGB TV.
There's too much other shit going on. I don't watch that shit, nigga. I don't know what the Half the little people up there, I don't see them. They clear the building before I get there. For whatever weird ass reason.
He said you had a bunch of weirdos working up there.
Oh, listen, you got a bunch of niggas working up here who this what made them who they are. You get what I'm saying? And even with that, Adam, you only bring people up here and Hefe. I brought the nigga and Hefe up there to me and him at 600 did some content. He was mad about that because he wasn't able to get there and Hefe at the time.
At that point, I don't even know if Adam knew who Aunt Hefe was at that point. But I mean, until Blueface come home, it didn't seem like you had much of anything else to do either, Wack.
He wanted to be the nigga. I just brought the nigga up there because they say Aunt had some issues with some things I said. So we ran it up. But other than that, if Aunt wasn't
I wonder, how good did that do?
Look. That's why I tell him, you keep talking like you make the niggas. Nah, the niggas make you. You see what nigga got some chatter, and then that's what
I think Adam was out of town that week when they did that one.
Hey, yo, let's not forget, right? Let's really not.
I mean, that one, it was 7 months ago when 600 and Hefe, Lush, and Wack sat down. I mean, it did 176K. That's pretty good compared to what they've been doing on average lately.
I forget being peons bag. I didn't do this. Is what Charisse put the video out. Wack got on there. Tear it up. I guarantee he feels like he going to Wack, right? I'm gonna do something to myself. I'm gonna do something to myself. You better not leave me. I can literally
Top of the morning pest.
Wack as that type of person. But then when he went to myself, then when he get, yeah, we go. It's very, very.
I talked to Crip Mac because he was on No Jumper. Nigga, I don't know who the been on No Jumper. The Crips called me Wack because we set this fade up. Who was the nigga? Hold on, let me go to YouTube. And I'm watching this nigga, I'm like, oh shit. This nigga is kind of funny. This nigga ever thought about being a comedian? Nah, he rap. I don't want to have nothing to do with his rap, but shit, I can put a few writers around this nigga. Get this nigga on a few of these comedy runs. Call DC Young Fly, Nick Cannon, call my man Mike Epps and shit, and get some shit going. Shit, we can just make some money with this nigga on the stage. Yeah, tell him, look, we're going to set it up. We're going to cross-promote him with the fight.
Crip Mac cannot do no stand-up comedian, dude. Like, he'd have to remember the lines. He'd have to come up with a whole skit. Like, he'd be the butt of the joke, really. Like, it'd be the other dudes making fun of him.
I'm going to get a nigga. I'm going to give him 100, but I need the comedy contract. I don't want nothing to do with his rap music.
Hell yeah, Pest. Appreciate
nigga,
you.
I don't know nothing about him and no motherfucking No Jumper. Nigga, I thought.
Hey, Wack, you gotta relax, bro. You really gotta relax. Have you ever had a comedy contract? No. Stop that. Can people see you?
That's how much I want. I don't know. He asked me about plug talk. I said, bro, I don't even know what a plug talk is at, bro. If you think for 1 second that I keep up with No Jumper, you crazy. Unless the nigga...
Wack, give him plug talk was in the back the whole time, bro. He trying to downplay it like a mofo.
You come to the 100 side with a clip and press play. I don't be, man, you niggas be in there, yo, what? Such and such, they interviewed the nigga YNF and, man, I don't know these motherfuckers, man. The fuck is these niggas, man? I don't pay attention to the little niggas, man, at all. Straight up.
Hey, bro, I bet you Wack got all these people on Clubhouse. And even like, bro, it's funny. Like after the Wack show, he'll come out and whoever's there like with Wack. And I even asked a couple of his homies because I'm cool with a couple of them. Well, all of them I'm cool with, but me and a couple of them have built like relationships. And I even asked him, I'm like, bro, is this everywhere this fool goes? Is it always him and then like 10, 15 people like talking to? Like, it's never like a circle and they're all shooting the shit. It's like Wack and then all the homies and he's just like preaching to them. It's kind of a trip.
a little nigga get in my way or I got some business with him, I'm not tracking no little nigga, man. For real, I got too much shit to do. I told Adam, bro, respectfully, my nigga, I can't tell you who you be talking to.
Oh, but you could try to cock block it though, huh?
Hold up. Hey, Wack, you gotta relax, bro. You got too much. You do this lying, man, to your game, to your people that.
I wish I could have found this Clubhouse clip where he's talking instead of having to skip through this whole thing.
Take them fake documents. You make it look like documents. And I'm gonna do some business. The whole game is manipulation. It might be good. As if for you, it was easy. Being
All right, fuck it. I'm over it. This didn't work out like I thought it was going to. Like sometimes when I sit and listen to stuff myself, it's a little different. Then I got to really start game planning. Like, all right, how's this going to go over when I sit and try to react to it with y'all? Because, yeah, sometimes that backfires on me. All right, let's see what 607 Unk got to say. He went off on Adam the other day, but this is all for clicks. Like, I don't think they really get along, but this is definitely all for clicks.
Come on, gang, you know I don't fuck with no jumper. Why would you ask me? You know I jumped right over them. I done made them niggas switch their table. Listen,
nah, that's how it goes, Dante.
He swiped them. See, he didn't know it was coming, but now he understood. That's why he gave me the look. You see his look different. I took his table. I took his whole energy, right? He didn't understand I'm the true creator, right?
But you see, they went back to the table, right? I haven't seen the little desk pop up yet. They went back to the table.
He over there, what you call that thing when you trap shit? He over there trapping energy. And I'm the real energy master, right? So I went over and took his shit. Now he over there starving like Marvin. I was like, oh, Marvin. He over there fucked up. Him and his Illuminati daddy. They fucked up because they went against the real, right? He run against fake niggas. See, Adam went against niggas that wasn't ready to be niggas. See, I'm a nigga that ready to be nigga because I understand what the word nigga means. See, everybody still scared of the word nigga because they think that's disrespectful. But they didn't know the white folks were trying to call you Naga, right? They don't understand that I'm the original nigga, right? Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, and it did that the N-word come because it started because like the Spanish Negro, and then the fucking stupid ass Hicks back in the day couldn't say that, so then it kind of spun into them saying the N-word, and then that kind of spun into what it is now. No, I never really asked to, because I did the boards, but the one time that I was on there with Adam and the whole chat was loving me, the Reddit, because top of the morning, I think Sensei, I think that was a different Sensei though. The one time that I was, the Reddit was fucking me, everybody was fucking with me, and Adam was like, damn, we should have you on more because everyone's messing with you, because I've been around for a long time and everybody heard my name, hear me say stuff here and there, so they always kind of like mess with me. But yeah, after that was maybe like 8 months ago, and Adam was like, oh, we gotta have you on there more. He said it in the group chat, everything, and then I just never got asked. Josh never really pushed it, I guess, which I get a little bit, like, because if I'm doing the boards, maybe they think I'm going to want to give up doing the boards and that job to try to only be on camera. But I told him, like, bro, I'll be on there if you ask me to and do that. But at the same point, I ain't trying to give up my job over here because this is more longevity. But yeah, definitely hating a little bit, probably for sure, because, you've heard Adam say he didn't want him on there and all that. So, probably hating for sure.
About a real nigga.
And then how often do you see white people over there? Besides Adam and Lush, there really ain't no other white folks on camera over there. Josh forces himself on camera what he used to on the news to try to do the introduction. But besides that, they're kind of anti-white people over there, kind of. That's how I felt a little bit. Like, they just probably don't think the guests want to see a good old white boy, I don't know.
And I took everything from them. You see, I got more numbers than them. You see, they going down and I'm going up. They changed the whole look. Look at it. Go look. Go look at they shit, look at my shit. They shit look like, you got school desks in there. That nigga, I took that nigga back to YouTube school. Stop playing on me. That nigga got desks in this shit now. Fuck Adam. Fuck no jumper.
Oh, so you the reason the table gone, man, because I do.
Yeah, because I took his look, right? I energy swiped him. Right? I did everything but did what he wanted me to do, and that was to fuck him in the booty. Yeah, he just gay. Yeah, he just wants to, listen, I swear to my mama, listen, you think I'm playing, but that's what he wants.
Yeah, it could be that, Mr.
He wanted me to stick my cup.
Or they just don't think us white folks are entertaining enough. But top of the morning, Mo. CA to Mo. Yeah, Gunner was a little bit, but I think he just got over it. Because I haven't seen him up there in a minute. But Gunner got another job. He's killing it. He's doing his thing. I don't know. I never got a chance to ask him why. But I just felt like he wasn't maybe feeling it.
Up his ass. I'm like, man, no, I ain't finna do that. You think I swear on mama. I swear on mama. You looking at me funny, guy. I'm not lying. That nigga a freak. He a freak, gang. He bit that white over, gang. That's why it looked kind of like a. But I said, I'm good. That motherfucker, listen, I don't know if he had a surgery or not, but his ass looked like a pussy.
The Bugina? The Bugina? I don't know if you watched any of the Gene Deal's recent videos that he dropped of Art of Dialogue, but he said that Kirk Burrows was giving up the Bugina to Diddy.
I swear to God, I'm
Okay, man.
I hate how he does the staring thing. Like, it was funny at first, but I can't, bro. You come up with a new gimmick, 607.
No, I'm not gay. I'm not. That's how I look. That's how I look. I'm not saying it's really that. I'm saying I knew the difference, so I'm not gay. But Adam got a pussy. That's what I'm saying.
That's a lot to unpack, man. Well, I hope that
try unpacking a 10-foot dick. His wife had to unpack that. They put a 10-foot dick in her. Try unpacking that.
Okay, yeah, man.
He does his little stare off to Neverland.
Yeah.
Hey,
what's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
You know I'm from Indiana, right? So the last time you was on the show,
Indiana Mo. What's going on, mama? I'm a real Indiana Mo. I told you that
Lord's
before.
Pops.
Listen, everybody in Indiana know me, gang. Everybody know me. I'm from Indiana. I'm from the Nap, nigga. You think I ain't from the Nap? I ain't from the Nap.
Well, what you said about Indiana,
I don't know, Sensei. I mean, I think when I told Dejan whenever he wants me to come by, I'll come by. But I'm about to start the CDL school soon, so I have to figure out my schedule with that. But I told Dejan, bro, if you ever want me to come by, I'll come by for sure. I mean, he invites me, I'll go. That's pretty much how I am right now. If anybody invites me to go, for sure I'm going to show up because that's how you build yourself, you know? Put yourself out there more. But I feel like Dejan's trying to get me in a little bit of a wreck because I ain't jumping on shit talking about everybody he beefing with. I'll laugh at the jokes and give him my little 2 cents, but I'm not jumping out the window and just going to start problems. Like, somebody got to say something to me first, and then I'll clap back, you know?
Some of the people didn't quite like it. With like you just like saying about having fat bitches and
607, it looks like you're waiting for the wiener right here. Talking shit about Adam, but it looked like you're waiting for the wiener right there.
And like, it's nothing but fat bitches in Indiana, and
yeah, they good. They good to you though. Listen, everybody mad, but at least the fat bitches
for
good
sure.
to you.
That's
they put money on your books and they come see you in jail. Right? Listen, everybody mad because they understand it's the truth. I'm a real Indianimal.
I think Lucky from Hoodstocks looks like Adam and Lush are a joke. I think that's what it is. I think Adam tried to mess with him, and Lucky was like, oh, hell no, I ain't messing with y'all. No, Dejan definitely tries to keep it all about the music, but when anybody gives him a hard time, like, he just goes in on their ass.
They ain't never met an animal like me. I'm from Indianapolis because my bitch from Indianapolis. I can prove it. Come on, gang. Tell people in Nap to love me because I love them. I love Michael Jackson too. But they know that wasn't. They know Michael Jackson been dead. He died in that Pepsi commercial. That wasn't Michael Jackson that died in that mansion. That white man.
Okay.
Ask people in Gary. They know. They tell you.
Yeah. See, they told me to tell you they don't like the Indianimal slang. They don't know where it came from, and they don't like the fact that you was saying, you know, using the term Indianimal and stuff, man. So
Yeah, I'm an Indianimal. Listen, you know what? Listen, people don't understand. In the Bible, it says 66 is the code of man, and they also said.
But isn't he from St. Louis? He's from St. Louis. Maybe he started off in Indiana. Yeah, I mean, bro, like I said, I'll fuck with everybody, but I ain't driving to Vegas. I am not driving to Vegas. I think it'd be interesting to sit down with Melk for sure. That'd be an interesting one, because we could get both sides of the spectrum, you know? But yeah, 607, bro, no way I'm driving to Vegas, bro. Unless you paying for my flight and paying me or something, that's a stretch. And now if I was just out in Vegas, I would stop by, but yeah, that's a long drive just to go get on somewhere.
It is the beast. See, people don't understand. See, you know how people want around fuck, they want to kill, they want to fight, they want to destroy. That's the beast in you, right? But then when you love and when you do kind, that's the God in you. So they don't want to be. Listen, gang. I
think he's done talking about Adam now. All right, I want to watch these big deal Flakko ones, go back and forth, and then watch that Nick Fuentes one with Valhalla. Yeah, that shit was crazy. And didn't that one guy get found guilty already for shooting the other dude, or didn't he take a deal? I thought I seen a few months ago.
What's the deal? It's a cold game, man.
And so I don't know why. This kind of what makes me feel like it's all a play. You got the gloves on, you got your face covered, but you've already made a bunch of videos with your face out there. So I don't really know how this makes sense. Top of the morning, Real Gang 818. Appreciate you.
What's up with the people, man? What's up with the Cold Game family? Hey, yeah, man. So, boy Flakko out here running around doing detective work, they say,
Malik,
man.
Appreciate you. Top of the morning.
Got my name in his mouth. This gonna be my first and last time to send this message your way, Flakko. But what you gonna have to do, man, is you gonna have to keep the set out your mouth, man. You gonna have to stop building these cases.
Oh, I seen that, Sergio, the white boy. I seen a video this morning pop up of him in court with his blues on. What an idiot. Like, what an idiot, man. There was like 5 years ago out here in LA, there was some dude road raging and shot at the other person's trunk and went through the trunk, through the back seat, and shot the baby that was in the car seat. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? People are just jackasses, right? Like, you ain't seen enough stuff or bad stories that have happened to think maybe I shouldn't do this before I mess up.
Man, you know what I'm saying, and working for these people, because I'm starting to think that it's a lot of police and federale work going on at no.
Look at these
jumper,
glasses
man.
he got on. These are trippy ass glasses.
The commander, man, the chief of police, and you the public detective, and the other boy got the badge, Wack100. I don't know what's going on, but niggas gonna keep the set out their mouth and stop building cases and playing with the set like that. We can play and do all this other content, but we ain't gonna play and do that, man. You feel me? Because a nigga hate to have to body bag you, man. You feel me? But,
And this is kind of weird because, like, a couple months ago, Flakko was all Team Hoover. He was, like, trying to do content with Treyway 7 or Waster 7, a few other guys making videos. And then I think those guys, you seen the video they put out and were kind of like, bro, what the hell are you doing talking about us in this light? And I feel like after that, Flakko just kind of turned on them all. I don't know.
Yeah, and if you keep playing, Adam gonna have to line your ass up, man, straight up. You feel me? He gonna be the next nigga that's gonna be lining somebody up, man. You feel me? And I don't.
He's like trying to steal that dude Eddie Boy swag. You know that dude Eddie Boy that be making all the videos about Big U and all the court cases, but he wears the shiesty.
Give a fuck who a nigga call. You could call 911, the FBI, the CI, whoever. You could call ICE, nigga. I wouldn't give a fuck.
No, for
nigga.
sure, Mr. E.
Straight up. But
He's gonna run his bag up out of town.
Keep playing with me, man. I'm about to show you right now, nigga. I'm about to show you niggas right now. I'm gonna put this nigga in a motherfucking bag. He keep playing with the set. You gonna be in one of these. You keep playing with the set, nigga. I'm gonna turn you into dog food, nigga. You feel me? You gonna be in this motherfucking nigga. I'm gonna turn you into dog food, nigga. My dog gonna have at you, nigga. Keep playing, nigga. You might not.
Did he really put the damn dog in the bag?
Nigga, you feel me?
Maybe the dog was just laying in it.
Nigga, for a nigga body you up, man. You feel me? But other than that, though, man, we just keeping it clean, man, and you know we just doing our thing. We just not accepting no police activity, man, from no nigga that's on the internet, man. The shit got to stop, man. Niggas can't
hit the like button if you haven't. Man, that shit helps YouTube put me in the algorithm more.
Let niggas build their own cases, man, and build their own problems, man. We don't need you doing no good Samaritan work, nigga. You feel me? That's non-accepted.
The little thumbs up.
Yeah, but yeah, man. But like I was saying, a nigga not finna be playing them type of games, homie. This straight.
It's funny. His audio just like goes in and out.
Straight to you, Flakko. Poetic Flakko, Detective Flakko, you know what I'm saying? Officer at the desk Flakko, whichever title that Adam gave you and that the police gave you. I'm starting to think you niggas is getting paid all type of ways. I'm just starting to think the police paying you niggas, YouTube paying you niggas, the police working with YouTube to pay you niggas. And man, look here, man.
Those are some wild ass sunglasses though, huh? Trip out on those.
It ain't just these niggas in the streets, man, that be signing up, you know what I'm saying, for these programs. These niggas on YouTube, too. These niggas is signing up to work with the people, man, to crack cases, to build cases, man. You feel me? But that shit ain't cool, man, because niggas is just chilling, man, so we don't need goofy niggas like you know what I'm saying, niggas that came from Delaware.
North Dakota.
You know what I'm saying? From the bottom of the map, you know.
The top of the map.
Coming to the top. Trying to do anything around this.
It came from the top of the map to the bottom of the map, big deal. You got it backwards.
Motherfucker, man, doing foul play like that, man. Straight up. Y'all better get y'all shit together, man. You know? Yeah, man, it's a cold game, man.
I mean, like, was he scared of his neck showing? He keeps, like, trying to tighten the bottom. No, for sure. We watched that on Friday, right? Them all going back and forth.
Nigga fuck around, have to, you know what I'm saying, come out of retirement, man. Because you know a nigga a certified autopsy tech, you feel me? Nigga fuck around and set a station up, nigga, and chop you up and put you in that bag. For real. Niggas is weirdos, man.
I got the back on Fig last response from Friday night, though, when he went on Tam and Lush and Tay.
Keep the set out your mouth, though, man. I'm not gonna tell you niggas again, man. Straight up, man. You niggas doing any kind of police activity, man, a nigga gonna be at you, dog. You feel me? They got the disposable gloves on already, man. You already know what time it is. It's, you know, so you...
Those are like double XL size gloves, I bet. Because these gloves are usually messed up where you try to put them on and they just rip apart.
You can handle it, you know? Yeah, man. Stay out of my business, man. For real, man. You know, I'll be the nigga helping your granny with the groceries, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Catching you in a vulnerable state. You feel me? Nigga, blow your top off, nigga, and give her a smooch on the forehead and tell you didn't deserve to be here, nigga. For real. On everything. You niggas out.
He's like running out of stuff to say.
Out here playing and all that, man. Nigga, man. It's a cold game, though, man. But, you know, I'm going to keep running this content up, man, and doing my thing, man. You feel me? Y'all stay tuned in. I need y'all to tap.
All right, let's see what Flakko. Flakko went crazy, bro. He's like talking about calling the police. You really think? I don't know, man. If Flakko really calls the police every time something happens, they're probably like, bro, what are you doing?
This gangbanger is promising to murder me over a video I made about the Hoovers. Now, his name is Big Deal. He's a really big deal, no pun intended, from where he's from. He's a Five Deuce Hoover general. He's one of the most feared gangbangers in LA County. And he has a problem with a video I made where I just documented the threats he made against Charleston White.
What's the deal? It's a cold gang, man. What's up with the people, man? What's up with the cold gang family? Hey, yeah, man. So, boy Flakko out here.
I'm a snitch. I'm 12. I'm everything you think I am. And I'm not being sarcastic either, right? And if you is watching this and you think I'm being sarcastic, then you have nothing but yourself to blame. I am the police.
I never really had to sit close to Flakko, so I never really, got a whiff, but that's what you heard people say. But I never really had to sit next to him on the couch or any of that, so. And he didn't really come into my cubicle too much because he ain't getting flour or anything. We just kind of talk as he walks by. And then he'd always show up like a minute late, so he would just come through the front door and burn rubber back to the studio. So he never really hung out a whole lot.
I'm a detective, all right? I want y'all locked up. I don't want to see a gangbanger free. I'm sorry, bro. I'm putting it out there, bro. I hate y'all. I want y'all locked up in a cell. It's really that simple. But even though you exposed me, okay? Yes, you got me. But you think I need the white man's permission to snitch? Like, you think I'm, if I, well, not if, because I am, right? If I do some ratting, you think I'm doing some ratting under the white man's program? You think Adam is telling me who to snitch on? Cut it out, man. Now, that's insulting.
I mean, if Adam condones the snitching and would still have Flakko around and up there, that kind of just makes Adam look a little crazy too. Especially if you want all the gang members to come up and pod with you, but then you're condoning another host for ratting on him. I don't believe Flakko really ratting on him. I think he's just throwing threats out there. I just don't really see him doing it, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Thinking I need a white man to tell on you is insulting.
But gonna keep the set out their mouth and stop building cases and playing with the set like that.
On the internet, as if your face isn't already in multiple interviews identifying yourself. Again, Brick Baby and Big Deal. This is you on being rival gangbangers, right? So, the face covering does nothing, all right? When I send this video to the police, which I am, I'm gonna document it. I'm gonna show y'all, right? The video is going to the police, trust me. When it goes to the police, you think what they're gonna say, oh, his face is covered. How do we know this is him? What about your YouTube channel that's named after you, Big Deal, right? From Five Deuce Hoover, right? How about the multiple videos already on your channel without your face covered?
I know it's funny you say that, Mister. I've always wondered, how do huge fat people wipe their ass? Just how? Do they got a bidet at the house? But that's always been something that just baffled my brain. How do huge fat people wipe their ass? It's just always been a mystery to me.
I don't understand. Now, Big Deal is somebody who I consider one of the smarter gangbangers. So this right here is a surprise to me, bro. He's upset about this video right here that I made called The Streets, saying Hoover Crips put a bounty on Charleston White. In this video right here, I included a clip from him where he's essentially threatening Charleston White, letting Charleston White know that the Hoovers are after him and that Charleston White's friend and ally Smack from TDE, who also is a trouble gangster crip and a Hoover ally.
I guess that makes sense.
He's letting Charleston White know that they're after him, and their homie, which is Charleston White's friend, is gonna have to backdoor Charleston White on their behalf. So he put this out.
No, and then Duno, when he's on the shitter, I bet you his feet just dangle when he's on the Fig Community Road couch. He's on the shitter and his feet are just short ass legs are just dangling.
Out there, and I simply just covered it. And now I'm the bad guy. I'm so confused here. All right, is grizzly bear. All right, because he's built like a grizzly bear, man. He has like 60-inch python biceps.
Yeah, Big Deal's a pretty big dude.
All right, and some very girthy chest. He's like a very big guy.
Nah, for sure, Don. That shit. Every time I see him on the Figmunity Road, just his little feet are just dangling.
This out, man. You not a spokesman for 5 dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just nip that in the bud. You know, just kill it, man. You feel me? You don't speak for FD, man. You feel me? You can speak for anything else, but you're not speaking for 5-2, man. We're gonna just kill that, man. You feel me? And this for these niggas in Fort Worth, man. You niggas need to get it together, man. You niggas ain't never claiming FD if y'all not HGC. Straight up. Ain't no other way around it. Ain't no conversation about it or nothing. Tighten up, get y'all shit together. Straight up, you feel me? And another thing, we're gonna get on this Charleston White shit, man, with Smack, man. You know, I had Smack back, you know, with the fade, you know, for Wack100, but you know, Charleston getting out of hand, you feel me? So we might have to have Smack line Charleston up, man. He gonna have to line Charleston White up, man, straight up, you feel me? And
for some reason, I'll put my money on Charleston White. Smack versus Charleston, I think my money's on Charleston.
Y'all know my motto, man. He gonna have to keep it gangster or get put off gangster, straight up.
I have a serious question. When y'all make these videos, are y'all operating under the expectation that the only people who see it is other dirty, stinky, funky gangbangers? That the only people who see these threats that y'all make online are the gangbangers or other street dudes who are gonna keep it solid? Like, y'all understand the internet.
That's what I always wonder, like B-Bray's videos. Like, who does he think's really watching him, bro? I bet you the cop down in the little office booth is watching his live. I bet you the captain in the captain's office is watching his live. Like, that always just tripped me out. We've never seen Charleston fight, or a Smack fight. We've seen Charleston fight, and he got a pretty good jab on him.
That stands for World.
I don't think Smack can put the weight on his foot to because if you want to swing hard, you got to plant your foot and go for it. After that motorcycle accident Smack got into, I don't know if he can plant his foot and really put everything into it.
World Wide Web, right? Like, y'all understand that the police can also create a YouTube channel, go to your channel and watch, right? Like, y'all do understand. Like, this, now...
I mean, that dude, the Island Boy gave up fighting against Charleston.
I understand complexity, especially complex concept, is very difficult for the average gangbanger. But Big Deal is one of the smarter ones, like I said. So I'm kind of shocked, okay? But y'all do understand that the internet has everybody on it. Like, correct? So when y'all do this and y'all come online and y'all say these things online, the only possible way I can see y'all being upset that I cover it or that I speak on it is if you're operating under the principle.
Yeah, show me a fight Smack been in, and then I'll give maybe a better thing, but I ain't never seen Smack fight, so we ain't got nothing to judge it on.
Or the expectation that only your gangbang homies can see it. Listen, I'm here to tell you, and maybe this could help mend your frustration with me, but sir, the internet is public. Everybody can see it. So by the time I cover it, I promise you, bro, the police has already seen it. And if they haven't seen it and they've seen it on my page, oh well, right? You shouldn't have posted a video. It's really that simple. All right. So Big Deal. Now, I don't know if it was the mask, but he was really bold in his threats towards me. He was really bold in his threats towards me. You think I would turn down getting paid? Like, you think if the police approached me and said, hey, Flakko, right, you have a wealth of knowledge on gangbanging in LA. You have a wealth of knowledge on the situation.
But everything Flakko has is hearsay. Like, you don't have no intimate information against anybody. All like Byron Blake pointed out with the Dirk thing, open source reporting and open source research. Anything a YouTuber says can't be used. All they could do is take the story from it and go talk to the people that the YouTuber brought up. The cops still have to build the case on their own. But Flakko gets all his shit from the internet, so anything that he said and brought up, everyone's already heard before. Flakko has no info that nobody else has heard yet. No, for sure. That's like the open source reporting and open source research. If you Google those two things, that's how all this works. The cops can't use any of it, but they could, oh, I need to go talk to this person. Oh, I need to go talk to that person.
Could you please?
Like you see Trap Lord Ross saying NBA Youngboy got 19 bodies? Like that was a little wild. And I'm pretty sure he just gets all that shit from the Reddit. Yeah. See, I just said that, Mr. E, because you're 10 seconds behind me, but yeah, that's a little crazy. Now, with the NBA Youngboy one, if they don't know, and they go start sniffing around to whoever Trap Lord's mentioning in there, they could definitely find a way to build a case, but they can't really build it off TLR. They got to go get it from the people, actually, but you can definitely let them know where to start.
Please help us with some investigations, and we'll pay you, what, $70,000 a year? That's like the standard rate for like a rat. You think if I was offered that, I would turn it down? You're out of... And that's why I say y'all can't be that smart. If I'm snitching...
I wonder if the cops pay 1099 or if they take taxes out of it. Because they probably get these gangsters, oh, we'll pay you for your info. They hit them with $70,000 check or whatever monthly is. And then at the end of the year, they're like, oh, that was 1099. So you still got to pay taxes on all that. Probably backfires on a lot of them.
For free online. You think I would hide getting paid for... Yo, that would be one of the greatest badge of honors, that like a police force will pay me for information. A police force will pay me to do what I'm already doing for free. Of course I would do it. Of course. But I'm not doing it. I'm not getting paid currently or actively. And I'll be real, I'll probably join the police academy.
You ain't passing the goddamn physical test, Flakko.
If I wasn't a fat,
okay,
obese, grotesque POS, okay? I'm really obese. So no, I can't.
I wonder how much weight he's lost since he got the little fucking gastric sleeve. How much you think he's lost yet? His shoulders do look a little thinner. I don't know, though. His face kind of looks the same as all the other videos he made, though.
Can't join the police force because I can't pass the fitness test. But I would. Now, all jokes aside, though, this is concerning, right? That a man who knows where I work, who has been at my workplace several times, who understands every corners of where I work, the back door, the front.
Why did he say he's coming back Thursday? I don't know. I don't think he's coming back anytime soon, to be honest.
Or how to... Him making threats to put me in a body bag is concerning. Now, is it concerning enough for me to stop? It's not.
I mean, bro, Flakko, when he first came, he was 290. When the first time he got on the scale. Second time he got on the scale, he was like 345. He would never get on the scale again after that. So I don't know how big this man got, but first time when he first started No Jumper, it was like 290. Then like a year later, he got on, that shit said 345. And then after that, he was never going to get on the scale again.
Is it concerning enough for me to say, hey, I'm not going to speak
Probably
on
hit
game
almost
makers?
4
It's
bills.
not. I'm going to continue speaking on game makers. I'm going to continue exposing you guys. I'm going to continue doing my work. Because if you go to my header or my cover art of my page, what you see? Work, live, die. I'm going to always do the work. I'm going to live while I can live.
Top of the morning, scared soul.
And if it's my time to go for being a martyr, well, I'm not being a martyr for any one of you niggas. But if I have to do the work and lay my legacy down, right? Hey, I'll be a martyr for my legacy.
I mean, but that's what Flakko sacrificed. To make 4 videos a day, put out all the content to get where he is now, fucking rich as hell. You have to sacrifice something, man. You got to sacrifice something. Like if I didn't have the wife, the kids, the house chores, my responsibilities, I mean, I could sit here and knock out 4 videos and just order fucking fast food too. But since I got responsibilities, I'm able to do live. I need to start trying to make 1 video a day. Top of the morning, be Lord. And just put a little more work in. It's hard to kind of come up with video ideas though. It's easier for me just to like react to this shit live and go over it. What I need to start doing is recording and just making clips out of my live, kind of like Academics does, follow his formula. But yeah, that's just what, you know, Flakko sacrificed all that to stay home, make the videos, put in the work there, which paid off for him.
It's as simple as that, all right? But don't get it confused. I'm not dying for you niggas, all right? I'll be a martyr for my legacy. And maybe if you would have said, hey, Flakko did the work for the babies, cool. I'll be a martyr for the babies. So, hey, man, cool, right? But again, I don't think it's wise. And he just goes on and on.
I mean, Flakko probably takes 30 minutes, but the chub rub he gets from it is probably fucking... Fuck, bro. That chub rub probably make a man down for a couple weeks afterwards. Or you gotta wear like tight-ass spandex to avoid the chub rub. But even with spandex, you still don't get the chub rub at the top. You know, right at the top where the cheeks meet. Chub rub is no joke. No, yeah, I said the whole time Flakko should invest it in a personal trainer and a dietitian. When you got that much money coming in, you definitely need a personal trainer and a dietitian.
On and on and on and on. As if he's not talking to a camera. Like, what do you think is more destructive? My video?
Chub rub, like where the fucking, your ass cheeks right at the bottom meet or your thighs rub like this. And then from, you never walk too much? Chaffing, yeah, I guess chaffing. It's the same word. I've always called it chub rub.
On you or this video that you just did yourself?
I'm just starting to think the police paying you, YouTube paying you, the police working with YouTube to pay though, man. You feel me? Send them donations so I can get this setup going, man. You know, I'm sitting at the blank wall. They think
they even gonna do it, bro. All right, because if I address...
Yeah, the heaviest I got was 250. Well, 240. After my wife had the first kid, you know, I gained sympathy weight or whatever and drinking a bunch of beer. But then I did a cycle of I was hitting the gym pretty good. I got down to like 205. Then I did a cycle. I got up to like 210, but pretty yoked. And then I cycled off the cycle. And then this is where I've been now. I'm like 165, between 160 and 165 on average. But yeah, the heaviest I got was 240. And that was just from drinking beer and being lazy. Like 5'9.5", 5'10".
Yes. The e-begging for donations, e-begging for $1 donations through Streamlabs, because the channel that you are self-incriminating yourself on and risking doing 20 years on isn't even monetized. So you are snitching on yourself for free. I'm not even gonna touch on that, because if I do touch on that, y'all gonna say, Flakko, you not being humble.
Oh, what is good?
Flakko, you not humble no more. All right, cool. I'll be humble, okay? I'm still a humble person, but you guys have to admit, right? The irony is crazy. Self-incriminating yourself, about to do 20 years in prison. 20 years in prison. With making terroristic threats. And if you are dumb enough to carry out those threats, that's life in prison. For a channel that's not even monetized, you need people to donate through something else. Oh, come on, man. This is sad, bro.
Yeah, that's dangerous work. But... so this is the last thing that Big Deal posted, and it was just this morning. Said he's on the run, which this is what kind of made me feel like this is all a play to try to get more going on.
Man, nigga had to grab all his bags, man, and get up out of here, man. That nigga called the people on the nigga, man. These motherfuckers after a nigga right now, bruh.
And then it's like, you should have made this video way longer. It's only like fucking 15-second video. Should have made it way longer.
Man, nigga had to grab all his bags, man, and get up out of here, man. That nigga called the people on the nigga, man.
These motherfuckers after a nigga right now, bruh.
Yeah, I should have made this video at least like 5-10 minutes of him talking. But yeah, I don't know. He'll learn as he goes, I guess. Yeah, 20 years, it probably ain't getting 20 years. Terroristic threats ain't no joke, especially if you got a strike. But the terrorist threats have to prove that somebody's really scared. Him threatening people that live in Texas isn't really a terroristic threat. You got to be like threatening someone that you can actually get to, I'm pretty sure. Let me clean up my little thing over here. All right, let's trip on this one. What's Nick Fuentes got going on? I've been seeing him pop up everywhere. Ah, shit. He did a video with that big buff dude from Nelk Boys that works out I seen recently.
And look, man, you're in the wrong on this one, okay? I get it. As a young man, it's super hard. When you do something stupid, you step on your own dick. You just want to lash out at everybody, be defensive, attack everybody. But the reality is, the harsh reality, the truth here is, you went on Steven Crowder. You looked like a pussified, deballed version of your regular self. It looked fake. It looked inauthentic. And you got dogpiled for it, man. And the criticism is deserved. And that's why it's coming from a bunch of people who have been supportive of you. News in the conservative political arena centered around the conservative boogeyman himself, Nick Fuentes, as he's been trying out a new persona, a new identity, you could say, as he's now started to go on some of these mainstream social media podcasts like Bradley Martin, and a lot of controversy from the Stephen.
Yeah, at one point, for sure. I mean, that was like one of the, well, not one of the first concerts, but first time I, like, 96, 97, I went to ICP and Psycho Realm when they were on tour together. But for sure, definitely a juggalo. Definitely a juggalo. But I'm more in the heyday when the Joker's cards were coming out. I seen damn, what was it when they were all together, when ICP, Twisted, and all them started the group together? What the hell was that called? I forget, but I had seen them when I was living in Frisco at one point. I just like the juggalos because it doesn't matter whether you're skinny or fat, what color you are, everyone's invited, bro. As long as you're cool and you show love, everyone's in. Dark Lotus, yep. Everyone's invited. I just more mess with the movement and when the Joker's cards, but it's been a long time. But it's funny, my daughter actually got an ICP shirt she got a couple weeks ago, and every time she wear, I'm like, whoop, whoop. Yeah, there's like 3 songs she likes from it. It just trips me out. Like, damn, they still got a movement. But you got to respect what they were the #1, like, sales or whatever until that lady from Ireland came out that wasn't on the radio. ICP was one of the biggest groups without radio play. And then like their merch, they killed it on the merch for sure. And then you know what's cool? Like last time I went to see him, I think when Adam did the interview, they didn't perform themselves. They performed a little bit, but it was like with other people from Psychopathic. But when people put on the makeup, kind of like Slipknot. Like when you go, like they'll always look the same when you went to see them like 20 years ago. It's not like you're going to watch somebody and you're like, oh, damn, they're old as hell. Like if you go see Dr. Dre at a concert, fool looks old as hell. But you go see ICP, Slipknot, you get the same vibe that you got when you went and seen them years ago because you can't really see the age when they, you could tell Violent J, he ain't moving quite the same if you're looking at his movements, but at the face, you can't tell the difference.
Crowder interview he just did with this new persona that I can only really describe as kind of a Tim Pool light. Very, very bizarre.
Yeah, well, maybe now Young Boy did, but we're talking about the 90s, early 2000s, when all you had was like underground rap at that point, kinda, and like Elemento, all these people weren't even touching what ICP was doing.
To the internet and even his own followers that this proves finally once and for all that Nick Fuentes is in fact a Fed.
Oh,
is that
for
the
sure,
case?
bro.
Is
Dancing
he
in
just
the
trying to go
Faygo?
mainstream? Does he just hate Candace Owens so much that he has to take the opposite?
I
views
remember
of
one
whatever
time I was at a concert, and you think you could be in the back because it was hard for him to tour. Top of the morning, quick. It was hard for him to tour because not all venues would let him do it, and if they didn't let him do it, they weren't going to perform. But I remember one time I was at this venue, and I was kind of standing in the back. I wasn't trying to get wet that day. They pulled out the super soakers and sprayed everybody in the back. I was like, I fuck with it, you know, it was cool, but you thought I wasn't going to get wet that day. We all got soaked.
She says. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. All right. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel. Also, don't forget to vote for us for Most Influential Man of the Year at the Gundies if you want to support the channel. All right. Let's jump into this.
What are
Let's
the
talk about
Gundies?
all the
I've been hearing them
drama.
promote
Now,
it.
let's get you all caught up if you haven't been following this story. Okay. So what happened? Right. So Nick went on Steven Crowder's podcast and again brought on this persona. It was almost like Steven was interviewing Benny Johnson. You know, to be a little bit harsh, it was this very pussified version of Nick that a lot of people were sort of shocked by given his regular content. Didn't seem authentic at all. He kind of just agreed with whatever Crowder said. And
we
even
did
this is where
bullshit
the real hot water is coming in. He got asked about the Charlie Kirk assassination and said that he 100% believes Kash Patel's FBI narrative about Tyler Robinson, and everyone who disagrees with that is a retard. Now, obviously, a lot of people took that personally, including myself, because what Nick Fuentes decided to say is that, you know, all the Green Berets and Navy SEALs like me and, you know, Rob O'Neill, SEAL Team 6 operators that have criticized the official narrative were retards. Now, we're going to discuss where's this Fed slop narrative that he's all of a sudden pushing on these mainstream media channels coming from. A lot of people are saying, well, it's because he's a Fed. Maybe. I have a few other ideas. But first, we got to take a look at what all stirred this up, okay? And this all got stirred up from our friend Ian, who reacted to the Crowder interview, and Nick took offense to that. So let's take a look at both of these.
I don't believe that. As it stands right now, I think it was Tyler Robinson.
Yeah.
I don't know who to believe in any of this, Dante. Like, I listened to Candace Owens the other day, and I feel like she just I don't even know, bro. This all just is like hard for my brain to take it all in and absorb it. But that's like eventually I want to be able to, like I was saying, like first hour, like YouTube drama or, you know, I don't know, split it up. But like I want to start doing politics and all this stuff like at the end and just kind of cover different stuff. But I really want to start doing more politics towards the end and just staying up to date with it all.
Nick, pay attention out here, bro. You think that a 30-06 hit a neck vertebrae and turned at a 90-degree angle and then continued at full velocity and shattered a bunch of neck vertebrae below it and then possibly went down into his heart and stopped his heart? You think that they just paved over the crime scene 2 days later on a Sunday just by happenstance?
Where Charlie got shot, they paved. Well, I guess they maybe would have paved over it because the blood, I guess. Maybe. But if you get a strong enough pressure washer, you could have got that off.
You think that there was a bunch of foreign military planes on the ground that day doing weird flight stuff just by chance? You think that Charlie Kirk literally tweeting to his Jewish and Zionist donors that he needs to leave the pro-Israel cause is not relevant? And that him texting to his friends the day before this happened that he was afraid they were going to kill him is not relevant? That Bibi Netanyahu offering him an enormous
most
sum
campuses
of money
you could just walk into
that he turned down is not relevant? Like, you're supposed to be our guy, bro. This is your moment. This is your moment on so many levels, dude. Where are you? You're on Steven Crowder disavowing the people that are actually out here taking on Israel, taking on the deep state, taking on the whole thing and you're over here with Crowder. If you are thinking about a thing in a way that makes you arrive at the same conclusion as Tim Pool and as Steven Crowder and as
that's smart,
Shmuley
Dante,
and
right?
as all these other people.
Should have had
To
something
be
helping.
clear, I'm not saying that Nick is the same as Rabbi Shmuley, and I'm just saying. How are you winding up at the conclusion of these guys?
Now, obviously, I agree with pretty much everything Ian said there. Now, for me, you guys know you followed my Charlie Kirk content. I have delved into nothing with the conspiracy side of things.
But even where they showed the shooter came in was like from the back on the side. Like I could have seen like, you know, where the gathering spot was, like getting in there. But it seemed like the shooter, whatever his name, supposedly came up from the side.
Who did it? I have not talked to or given my opinion on who was responsible for this at all. I've only looked at the actual sort of physical, tangible sides of things, right? The potential weapon used, the fact that there's no actual evidence of Tyler Robinson ever even bringing a weapon to the roof, let alone it being a 30-06, right? 30-06 with no exit wounds. I've even said before, I think the shooter probably was the person on the roof, but my questions are, how do we know that's Tyler Robinson? There's no evidence of that at all. The picture barely even looks like him. One, the kid going to the roof has never been shown to have a weapon on him at all until we get more evidence of that. Those things are where I have problems with the official narrative, because anybody who's following this, and guys, I did a poll on my channel with at one point on one of the shows where we had like 14,000 people watching, and only 4% of the audience believed the official FBI narrative. 4%. The caveat that this cringe post and reply from Andrew Colvett from TPUSA says here, most disturbing, Andrew, our poll revealed that 33.2% of students believe Charlie Kirk's accused murder was right-wing, while a paltry only 4% accurately labeled him left-wing, or labeled it basically believing it was Tyler Robinson. Of course, Andrew says, we have to correct this. Very bizarre thing to say, but the vast, overwhelming majority of people and experts in a lot of different ways regarding a bunch of this stuff do not believe the official narrative. Again, that's people like me in my backgrounds, or Rob O'Neill, SEAL Team 6 operator, who literally came out on Piers Morgan and said, I don't believe the official narrative at all. Okay, so you're calling all of us stupid when reality is, I watched Nick's content. He has covered none of this story other than like the first day. And really his only take has been, whatever Candace Owens says, I believe the opposite. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But to Ian's point, you've now found yourself in the camp of Officer Tatum, Benny Johnson, Rabbi Shmuley, Tim Pool, Steven Crowder, TPUSA, etc. And you should ask yourself, Nick, because I'm sure you're a person that values people who are very intelligent.
Yeah, I gotta start doing my homework, because the only person out of those people I even heard of was the Tim Pool guy. And I don't even know what he looks like.
Are very experienced in certain categories when they give their opinion on things. Why do you side with people like Tim Pool or Officer Tatum, and you are going to disavow Green Berets and Navy SEALs when it comes to this type of assassination, all those sorts of things? It's very odd that that's the camp you're deciding to jump in bed with. Now, was it carried out by the deep state or Israel, the Jays, or whatever? I haven't got into that. It doesn't even matter to me, because we haven't even solved how this was carried out yet. Not even close. We don't have anywhere near enough evidence to even begin to even start talking about that side of things. So for you to just wholeheartedly believe Kash Patel, yeah, I got to say, that looks like some Fed fucking slop for sure. So then Nick doubled down, and this was his response to Ian.
Ian Carroll, the conspiracy theorist,
See that right out the gate. Nick should know better than to do that. Ian Carroll, negative label connotation behind it. This is exactly what they do to Nick. Nick Fuentes, the white supremacist. Nick Fuentes, the anti-Semite, and he complains about it. This is Fed slop, Nick. Exactly how you're even starting to talk about this.
making videos about the conspiracy behind Red Lobster, the conspiracy behind Applebee's, the conspiracy behind Burger King. He does a live stream tonight and says, where are you, Nick? We're all aligned on this against the Jews, and you are agreeing with Crowder and Tim Pool and everybody else. We need you. Why are you with them? And I would say with Ian Carroll, where's the evidence? What even is that?
Okay, Nick. How about, Nick, I would love for you to come on my show, and I want you to explain to me where all the evidence is for the theory you believe, which is the official narrative. Where's the evidence? Is a great question, Nick.
No,
Where is the evidence that Tyler Robinson was a lone shooter who carried this assassination attempt out somehow with a magic gun that he fitted in a backpack that you can't actually break down that small, and then reassembled on the roof and used a 30-06 to create a no exit wound. Like, yeah, where is that evidence? We would love to see it. That's why there's so much controversy with this story, is that there is no real evidence yet. We'll maybe see it in the court trial, but there's no evidence that really leads us to believe the official narrative, man. So yes, where is the evidence? Feel free, man. Please come on my show and explain to all the Green Berets and Navy SEALs and special operators and hunters that none of which believe this story. Come explain why we're retarded. I would love to see it.
Everything other than evidence. They're going to say, well, Israel kills everybody else. Okay, people die all the time, actually. People die all the time, and there are a lot of school shootings and assassinations. This stuff happens with regularity. Was Israel behind Luigi Mangione? Why or why not?
Say this is a straw man, right? He's setting this up. Like there's no relevant comparison between the Luigi Mangione case or school shootings and what happened with Charlie Kirk. To Ian's point, look, and again, I haven't jumped on the bandwagon that I think it's Israel, but my God, there is a shit ton that leads you in that direction that makes your eyebrows raise. And you would know that, but here's the truth. And I know this because I watch Nick's content. He hasn't followed this.
No, I agree with you, Tech. That got to be a lucky shot. Unless you practice, have it dialed in, like a lucky shot for sure, man. Unless your gun's dialed in, you have practiced this shot from the height and everything, definitely a lucky shot.
Story at all. He doesn't know anything about it. He's completely ignorant on this story.
Because I grew up shooting guns, and yeah, definitely lucky shot.
And so for him to weigh in like this is very, very foolish of him. Do not come out and call people retarded who are 1,000 times more knowledgeable than you on a subject. It's never going to go well for you. And look, I'm not Candace Owens or Tucker or Officer Tatum or any of these people that have beef with Nick. I've been very supportive of Nick. I've been very defensive of Nick in a lot of cases. But now you've decided to come out and attack basically me and all of my friends and the people who've been covering this, calling us all retarded.
Yeah, I mean,
and see what you're doing now. Now you're disavowing and attacking all the real male conservatives in the space. Me, Dan from Heavy Duty Country, Jesse with Fire, Ian Carroll, Jimmy Dior, Coach Colin. Okay, this isn't the physically weak, emasculated, fake conservatives like Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh and the Daily Wire and Tatum and Tim Pool. Now you're disavowing the people who have the audience that you want and you need. And that is the America First conservative millennials, Gen X, boomers. And if you want to attack and disavow that demographic, okay, well now you're just a new Tim Pool light. And we'll see how far that lack of authenticity gets you, buddy. And he got a lot of backlash for it, and this was his response.
Some of the feedback yesterday, a lot of people disagree with me on this, and to them I would just say, fuck you. Seriously. I've so had it with the Candace fatigue. It is the most low IQ, stupidest, most idiotic political trend I have ever seen in 10 years of doing the show.
That's the poog.
I've never seen anything like it.
So first, let's take a look at the comment section because this is a Nick Fuentes fan page that posted this. All right, so Candace even responded to this. She says, comments past the vibe check. Been telling you guys for a while that Nick works with the feds. I will never change my position on that. He doesn't strike me as a person who
like
hunts or has ever been in nature, to be honest, which is why little homie really thinks that with enough drama club emotion, he can convince a bunch of grown men, my demographic, that a human neck stopped a 30-06 bullet. Yeah, this was embarrassing for Nick. And let's see what the comments think in a Nick Fuentes fan page. I love Nick, but this will be the hill his ideas die on. Starting to sound like Levine and Shapiro. Yeah, he is. Attacking someone for questions about an obvious cover-up immediately makes you question your motives. I never really thought Nick was a Fed until I heard this. Nick Shapiro. Low IQ thinking Tyler killed Charlie alone. Each story is not believable. The rifle, the text, the timeline. Nick is too smart for this stance. Gaslighting is off the charts. You still believe Tyler Robinson did it and you consider yourself high IQ? This is Nick's version of Trump's Epstein files. Oh, well. Nick, this ain't it, brother. I get it. I know why you're doing what you're doing, okay? I hate to psychoanalyze you, but I was once a young mid-20-year-old man myself, okay? You're being arrogant. You're being narcissistic. You're being vindictive. The truth is that you hate Candace Owens so much, and we can all see it, that you're going to take whatever position is the opposite of what she's saying. And look, man, you're in the wrong on this one, okay? I get it. As a young man, it's super hard. When you do something stupid, you step on your own dick. You just want to lash out at everybody, be defensive, attack everybody. But the reality is, the harsh reality, the truth here is, you went on Steven Crowder. You looked like a pussified, deballed version of your regular self. It looked fake. It looked inauthentic. And you got dogpiled for it, man. And the criticism is deserved. And that's why it's coming from a bunch of people who have been supportive of you. And I want Nick to be successful. I've said it 1,000 times. Nick is very important to the conservative movement. He controls the Gen Z male vote for a lot of authentic reasons. But if he's just going to attack everybody on his own side, that looks like Fed behavior. Because you said yourself that you would ally with anyone who puts America first. And all I'm seeing you do is attack Tucker and attack Candace, and now you're attacking Ian. Now you're attacking all of us as well by proxy. Because like you said, anybody that doesn't believe the Kash Patel FBI narrative, we're all retards. And by extension, you're telling hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that they're retards for not believing it as well, including my entire community. So let's psychoanalyze Nick. Is he a Fed? Look, I don't think so. Here's what I think, okay? Nick Fuentes has been at this for 10 years. He started when he was 18 years old. He was completely f***ed over by Ben Shapiro and was canceled, deplatformed, censored, debanked, put on a no-fly list, everything you could possibly think of. And he's had to grind for 10 years to get to the precipice of the mainstream. What I see is Nick is that he is terrified that he is so close, and he wants to be in the mainstream, and he even says it himself. He is so close to being there. Now he's being invited on mainstream podcasts, and he's terrified that if he says the wrong thing, it's all going to come crumbling down, and he's going to stay in his niche forever. And you can tell because he's a completely different person when he goes on Crowder, when he goes on Bradley Martin, when he goes on Tucker, than he is on his show.
No, that's the breakdown of the gun and jump off the rooftop. And then, like, as soon as the shot happened, he just starts running. Like, they said there was no time for when he, like, packed the gun up or broke it down. Like, as soon as the shooting happened, he just took off running, which kind of odd, right? Like, wouldn't it take you a couple seconds to at least, like, break it down, pack it up, clean up your area instead of just taking off as soon as it happened?
Oh, and that is inauthentic. And I can tell you guys in the social media space, the second you lose your authenticity, you're f***ing done. Look at Ben Shapiro. Look at Officer Tatum. These are
Look at a lot of these YouTubers, man. The minute you lose your authenticity, it's a wrap. That's why I ain't trying to be out of character, act like anything I'm not, because the minute they figure you out, you're burnt. But man, trip out on this story, bro. You know, the other day we watched this lady. She's from Ironclad. I forget her name. But right here is a video if you want. Cartel sick new way of drug smuggling method. Bro, I didn't know they shipped cows. Well, I guess it makes sense, but they shipped cows from like Brazil to Europe. Like a bunch of cows. They ship them across the ocean and a bunch start dying and then there's piss and shit everywhere. Kind of disgusting. But now I guess they're smuggling drugs on these cow boats. The dogs won't get close to them. Whoever like does the searching and whatever don't want to get close to it. Some ports are actually even turning away the boats when they get there, and then that's when they just drop all the drugs off the side of the boat with like a GPS tracker, and the people come find it. But here's a short. She got like a 20-30 minute video if you're curious about it. This lady makes good content though, bro. She really breaks stuff down really good. But here, let's watch the short.
Smell so foul that ports even refuse to accept them unless they are legally bound to. And that's why this is perfect. You're taking this shadow route, you drop the drugs, the port doesn't even want you, back you go to Colombia with a bunch of dead and rotting cows. It's really the perfect.
And cows are like, yeah, you know, we eat them, obviously, but they're really nice animals, bro. That's why India, I think, like, if you hurt a cow in India, man, you go into prison forever.
disguise because livestock carriers operate in just poor regulatory.
So, like, bro, that's so sad. And look at the cow just sitting here watching all his dead homies. Like, and cows, they're smart animals, bro. They're really smart.
Environments, we know that ports generally have weak regulations around them, and then when we're throwing in that this is cattle shipments in the mix, even better for the cartels and organized crime groups. Crews are typically easily bribed, so are longshoremen.
And then it's like, imagine the people that need to ride this boat all the way across the ocean and then smell this. Has to be so disgusting, bro. I wonder if they just get immune to the smell at some point.
And these ownership structures are pretty opaque, to be honest.
But yeah, if you're curious, man, she got like a whole 20-30 minute video about this on her Spotify. I think they do it on YouTube too, but man, this is really interesting. She also breaks down the Ryan Wedding case, that Olympian skier or whatever his name is, or whatever he does, and he's like the big guy working for the cartels now. But yeah, this lady, very interesting, man, very interesting. And you see Trump busted this guy too. The DA chief financial director under Obama, Paul Campo, who resigned in 2016 ahead of the Trump's administration, had his Virginia home raided and has been charged for agreeing to launder $12 million for the CJNG, a Mexican cartel, while acting as his role at the DEA. I kind of want to look up this guy's paperwork, but I bet you this shit's probably like 80 pages. This is kind of interesting, though. Like, you got a DA chief, financial director, laundering $12 million for the CJNG. From at least in or about December 2024 up through and including at least in or about November 2025, Paul Campo and Robert Sensei, defendants and other known and unknown participants in a scheme to launder money and traffic drugs for the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, foreign terrorist organization designed by the U.S. Department of State. As part of the scheme, Campo and Sensei agreed to launder approximately $12 million of narcotic proceeds, laundered approximately $750,000 by converting cash into cryptocurrency, and provided payment for approximately 220 kilograms of cocaine on the understanding that the cocaine had been imported into the United States. Further advised and supposed CJNG member about fentanyl, one production, and explored procuring firearms and explosive devices for CJNG. As part of these discussions, Campo and Sensei often boasted about and relied heavily on the experience and supported expertise of Campo, a former high-level federal law enforcement officer with the Drug Enforcement Administration. Man, that's just wild, right? Like, I wonder what they got on him, bro. You had to get something on the guy for him to do it, or he just got in debt with him or something. Kind of crazy, though, right? Like, a DA chief financial director laundering $12 million for the CJNG. Just wild, bro. Wild. Well, what do we got? 20 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, Donald Jr., bro, he liked him some good crack rock, right? You seen the Channel 5 doc that they did? Oh, I wanted to read this. I didn't get a chance to really read it the other day, but you see they stripped Terrence Crawford of his belt. Terrence Crawford rips WBC after being stripped of his boxing title for allegedly failing to pay sanctioning fees. Do they talk about it here?
Last year,
Big
Instagram
Trippy,
launched
what
teen
up?
accounts, defaulting all teens into automatic protections, and we'll continue adding new safeguards.
Good luck.
Instagram teen accounts with automatic
I don't know if this is
protections.
gonna be no, they're gonna talk about football. So Terrence Crawford sounded off on World Boxing Council after the organization stripped his undisputed super middleweight world title over his failure to pay sanctioning fees for his last 2 fights. Oh, you're right. Yeah, right. That's Hunter Biden. My bad. The undefeated American boxer earned the title after defeating Canelo Alvarez by unanimous decision in September. The fight was sanctioned by all 4 of the major sanctioning bodies, including the World Boxing Association, the International Boxing Federation. Yes, because he took all the titles from him, right? But on Wednesday, the WBC stripped Crawford of his belt. The sanctioning body claimed that it modified its fee to 0.6% from the standard 3%. It also claimed that Crawford had allegedly earned $50 million for the fight. The WC claimed Crawford had also failed to pay a previous fee for the fight against Israel Madurov in August 2024. The WBC sent multiple communications to champion Crawford, his manager, and his legal counsel. Very unfortunately, the WBC did not receive an acknowledgement of receipt nor any response to any of those communications, the statement read. I hate when they have all these dumb advertisings on here. The WBC had no choice but to act, considering champion Crawford had received ample notification and multiple opportunities to address and resolve the situation. But in a fiery and profanity-laced tirade shared on Instagram, Crawford fired back at allegations about how much he had earned in the fight against Alvarez and even accused WBC president of favoritism. I got something to say. I got a lot to say, began. I see Marcio got a lot to say about me not paying him 300 grand plus 100 grand something for sanctioning fees, right? Like, who the F you think I am, boy? You better slap your effing self. I ain't paying you. I guess shit you talking about. You can take the effing belt. It's a trophy anyways, he continued in the lengthy rant. The WC had reportedly ordered a fight between Britain Charisse and Christian Milley for the now vacant title. I think, is this Salmza Charisse the guy that trains right here at Brick House? If that's the same guy I'm thinking about, he's a beast. Yeah, the Channel 5, didn't they have to take it down and edit some shit out and then put it back up right afterwards too? Or what was the case? Like, why it got taken down for a couple days though, right? Here, let's see what Crawford got to say on his But I always wondered how these boxing places make money. So that's how they do it. They just tax the boxers to be in the league or whatever. Where does he respond to him? Oh, is this not him? Nah, he would have way more subs than that. Ah, fuck. Because you would think it would be at least a real. Does he not have Instagram, or what the hell is his Instagram? Oh, it's probably Bud Crawford, huh? I'm probably tripping. Yeah, here we go. Maybe this one?
Man. Listen. I got something to say. I got a lot to say. What's up, though, everyone? I'm gonna say that first and foremost. I'm gonna just say what's up. But I gotta dive right into it. You know, I see Mauricio, you know, got a lot to say about me not paying him $300,000 plus another $100K something.
But I do know Crawford got the short end of the stick in this, right? Because didn't Canelo sign like a 3-fight deal with Netflix for a lot of money?
For sanction fees, right? Then he gonna tell me I ain't even apologize? Like, who the fuck you think I am? Boy, you better slap your fucking self. Ain't paying your ass shit. Fuck you talking about pay you $300,000. What makes you so motherfucking better than any of the other sanctioned bodies? Huh? Answer that question. What makes you better than the WBO, the IBF, or the WBA? Everybody accepted what I was giving them. But you,
oh,
the
so he did say
WBC,
something.
think that you better than everybody, don't you? So since you, the WBC, and you got the fucking green belt, which don't mean fucking shit. The fucking real belt is the ring belt, which is free, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You want me to pay you more than the other sanctioned bodies because you feel like you better than them. How in the world all the sanctioned bodies agreed to the same amount, but you sit your motherfucking ass up there and say that I need to apologize to you? The fuck? You can take the fucking belt. It's a trophy anyway. The fuck am I paying you every time I step foot in the fucking ring? Gonna fucking wear down.
So did they come and repo the belt from him? Like show up at his house and say, all right, we're taking the belt back?
As the years pass. That don't even make sense. I'm the motherfucker that's putting my life on the line, not you. You ain't stepping your motherfucking ass in that ring. You were nobody else. You were nobody else. So why should I have to pay to carry your belt? You should be paying me. If you want to be truthful, you should be paying me. I don't see it.
This is why Dana's going to take over the boxing league, because all the boxing promoters are scandalous, bro. Scandalous.
It irks my nerves how this dude gets on a plane, gets a hotel suite. Him and his buddies, they go out to dinner.
How? Tell me how Dana's worse.
5-star.
Why do you think boxing, we don't get a lot of it? We get all these weird fights. It's because all the promoters are all about money, all these little games. Dana says, sign up. Yeah, the openers don't get paid that much, but they fight a lot more, and they have a better career overall.
Meals, all that, you know, and guess who got to pay for it? Us fighters, we paying for y'all to come out here, have the time of y'all life.
How, though? Let me know how. B-Lord.
Stay in the best hotels of y'all life, and it's all done on our dime. It's done on our dime. Do that sound right to y'all? It's crazy, ain't it? We the one out there getting battered, knocked upside our head.
But how's Reebok even involved in UFC? Like, yeah, people, they get sponsors. They just can't have them on their shorts. But what UFC fighter actually wears Reebok in the ring?
And every time we step foot in the ring, we got to pay them a sanction fee. Like, they the government. We getting taxed.
UFC is the most entertaining sport out right now. Oh, they could have sponsors. They just can't wear them on their shorts because the shit looks way too gaudy. Like, you got a bunch of fighters with weird shorts on, like all these boxers when they come in and they got like body shop shit on their shorts and all this weird stuff. Like, it just looks very awkward.
It's crazy.
But we're going to see how they all get paid now once they're on Paramount, because supposedly they're all getting way better deals.
Then he said, allegedly, I made...
And you think the opening boxers that are starting off get paid that much in the ring? The only boxers getting paid decent money in the ring are the main event.
X amount of money. You don't know how much I made. You don't know how much I made. Once again, you're speculating.
The reason a lot of people don't like Dana is because he actually puts on shows for people that want to watch. Yeah, he doesn't pay him a whole lot, but they fight and we get to see like good fights, if you ask me. Yeah, but UFC was way different back then, and they probably weren't making that. You think Meta Militia was paying these fighters that much? Meta Militia wasn't even that big of a company, really. So you're funny, iCloud. But at one point, I was like, I thought it was cool because I had the same name as him. Yeah, it was kind of big, but bro, Tap Out was like every bootleg store around. Like, Tap Out was at those ghetto malls on like ghetto ass stores. It was big at one point, but how big was UFC at that point? It was on Spike TV. You got 4 fights a year. Now you get a pay-per-view every month, which actually pay-per-view's gone. We actually just watched the last pay-per-view that we're ever going to get. Next, it's going to be on Paramount from here on out. So, and then the pay-per-views went downhill. Yeah, it was owned by like 2-3 dudes, right? Tap Out. But like, how often do you see Canelo fight? How often do you see Terrence Crawford fight? Once every 2 years? Year and a half? Like, how can you be a fan when you see a fighter fight every year and a half? Like, that's not really building much. The money they make, they don't have, huh? No, bro, the Wahlbergs, imagine being part of the Wahlberg family. Now that dude Donnie's on the Blue Blood spinoff. No, for sure. Getting beat in the head that much while they're boxing. I don't know. I think everybody wants to hate on Dana, but why does every fighter want to be part of the UFC then? Why does everyone strive for it? That's obviously worth it for him somehow. Because there was no competition before. Now, they had Pride. They have had a bunch of other ones. They got ONE FC. What? I mean, they go to other promotions when Dana fires them for some BS. Now, aren't they talking about trying to bring Pride back? Yeah, but ONE FC kind of like spreads it too thin. Like I watched that too, but when you got kickboxing and then grappling, yeah, I mean, they bought it because it probably wasn't doing any good. If you're an opener fighter and you're getting 150 grand from being on the prelims, in my opinion, that's pretty good. If you're on the main card and you're getting 500 grand, if you're the main event and you're getting 2 to 3 million, that's a pretty good deal. No, look it up. A lot of them do pretty damn good. Now, if you come in underweight or some bullshit, no, bro, that's the name of the game, isn't it? Like, if you're not entertaining, bro, it's like any other fucking shit. If you're not entertaining, Mighty Mouse wasn't entertaining, though. And Mighty Mouse was in there, fuck, how long ago? Long-ass time ago. Yeah, and then where'd he go? To ONE FC. And he retired from there. You think ONE FC's paying that good? Hell no. Yeah, but you got to sell the fight. If people ain't coming to, like, watch the fight, that's why they all do the press conference and talk shit. And then bootlegging all took it down. Yeah, the fight would be good, but if you're not selling it and, like, building it up, then people ain't really, you know, it's like the WWE shit. It's like everybody wants to hate on Dana and the UFC, but what's the other option? They're going to go start their own shit? I mean, UFC's the biggest it's ever been. What do you mean the struggle they're having? They just signed an amazing deal with Paramount that they're actually supposed to get more money and more bonuses. Nah, yeah, I watched Mighty Mouse's YouTube. The one where he went and filmed that ninja guy that does the backyard squabble and the fucking ninja dude wouldn't listen to him. That was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, where are they going? What other options do they have? Yeah, B-Lord, where are they going to go? What other options they have? I don't know. Whenever DeJean invites me back over there. I mean, a lot of them, bro. When they do the press conference, they all just talk shit to each other. It helps boost the fight up. Even like a lot of these boxers do the same shit. Even in football, very few football players make good money. Very few NBA players make good money. And a lot of their money ain't even guaranteed. Some basketball is. I think a little bit of baseball is. But only the stars. I mean, I watch it every Saturday. I was stoked to watch. I've been waiting to watch Merab defend his title. Fucking Pantoja's a beast. I love that one. Who else was on this one last week? I mean, I watch it every Saturday. I watch the fight nights. I watch it every Saturday. Oh, Brandon Moreno, beast. Tatsuya Taira, beast. I'm waiting to see Tatsuya Taira, I guess, take on Joshua Van now. Peyton Talbot, huge fan. Well, that's why they're going to Paramount, so people don't have to bootleg the pay-per-views. Now there's no more pay-per-views. So everyone that spends $12 a month on Paramount can watch every fight the whole year. That's where it's going to change. Oh, bro, Terrence Kinney and Chris Duncan, amazing fight. I watch PFL a little bit, but I'm not really a fan of the like sports type based thing. Like where they fight and then they fight somebody else and then it's like at the end it just kind of loses track of me. It's just a lot of these other promotions, once they make it in the UFC, they really get tested. Like a lot of them, they look good in these other promotions, but once they make it the UFC and they really get tested, you just really see the difference in the level. Yeah, I mean, Dana said the Paramount deal is supposed to change it for the fighters way better, but I mean, we'll see. I always hear everyone complaining about the pay, but I mean, it all just shows how much work you put in. Yeah, but Combat Global is like one of those ones on the UFC Fight Pass, right? What is it? It's more like a South America league? It's on YouTube? Or you bootleg it, you mean? Me, 43. But I mean, that's what's good is like, I like when they have all the smaller, like minor leagues, I guess, or, you know, they're all pro fighters, I guess, right? If you want to bring your pro record with you, because UFC will let you bring it with you or start from scratch, depending what you want to do. Now, I had to quit the marijuana because I'm trying to take my CDL class, but I smoked forever. Smoked for a long time, but I had to quit so I could pass this federal drug test to get my CDL license. I thought about it, but if the doctor wants to watch you, he can. So I just figured, because if you get caught cheating, you got to pay $1,000 and then take a SAT program. Nah, this is just a federal drug test. So I got to take the physical, and then I tried to talk to my homie that went through it before, but he was trying to be a hater, and he was like, well, if you ain't ready to stop, then rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, bro, fuck you. So I'm just like, I'm almost clean. It's been like 35 days. So I'm probably going to schedule the test for next week. And then once I pass it, I'll be good to go. And then my other homie told me if I can start working with him, he all does a synthetic for his test, but whatever. I needed a break anyways. See a bunch of y'all splitting. Did no jumper start? And I got to fucking piss like a racehorse anyways. Bro, I was smoking I was hustling, bro, smoking easily an eighth a day. But then once I kind of gave up the hustle a little bit, I was down like an eighth would last me like 2 days. So like 1.5 grams a day. A couple days ago, I was pissing, getting the double line on the 50 nanogram. On one test, the 15 nanogram kind of has a line, but you got to be under the 15 nanograms to pass, because I think they do the little dipstick at the, what's it called? And then they send it to a lab for the GC or the LC test. And that's where it just way more, fragile, I guess. Yeah, I smoked for like 30 years, dude. Like, I loved it. And then the spliffs, but I ain't mad at it, bro. I'm ready for a change in life and to give it a little break. I just don't want to risk it, because if I risk it and God forbid I don't pass under the 15 nanograms, it's $1,000 I got to pay and then do a substance abuse program. Like, not like a rehab, but you got to meet with the counselor, ask you questions, and then a couple weeks, I guess you piss again. But I just ain't trying to pay another $1,000 on top of the $4,000 for the school. So yeah, that's like my biggest hurdle right now, is just passing for the school. I know I should switch like this when I start talking. That would look a little better, huh? I feel like I lose people when I got the damn the big screen, little screen. I should start going like this, huh? That'd be a little better. Yeah, I mean, first time I smoked was summer before 6th grade. So I was probably like 11. And then, I obviously didn't smoke that much then, but as I got older, by 8th grade, smoking a little more. Yeah, you know what's crazy? My homie's dad sold it to us. And I always think back at that like, damn, like I would never give it to my kids or sell it to my kid's friend. But I guess it's just different era. But my homie dad, he would buy us beer and shit, just kind of way out once you think back about it. Oh, yeah. That's all I tell people. If you want to start smoking, like, if you don't smoke at all, just like one puff and don't hold it in, just like that, and then you'll get the high that's kind of enjoyable. If you don't smoke and you take 2 good rips, it's going to make you paranoid, hearts beating, fucking all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, I got 2 kids. I got a wife and 2 kids. My daughter's 16. My son's about to be 14. No, I mean, I was hustling for a long time, so I didn't really have to pay, but yeah, now I ain't really mad at it. My lungs can use the break. It would have been hard to quit too, but since I'm doing this, I just need a little kick in the ass to figure it out, to quit, you know? But bro, I'm sitting here, I gotta piss so bad, that's like throwing me off, so let me hop off here. I'll be back tomorrow for show. Please tap in. Yeah, bro, my stomach's hurting. I've been holding this piss for way too long. No, yeah, let me do my roll call. My bad. I appreciate you, iCloud. Tomorrow I try to get on by 9:30. Latest 9:30, between 9 and 9:30. I try to do 9 to 12, Monday through Friday. So I appreciate you, Yadamin. Appreciate you, B-Lord. I love talking to fucking fighting in UFC with you. Appreciate you, iCloud. Let me see here. Oh man, this piss is fucking giving me a stomach ache. Appreciate you, Mr. E. Because I've been drinking a bunch of water every day to stay hydrated so I can fucking, hopefully that helps. Appreciate you, Dante. Feel like I should just fucking piss my pants. It's hurting so bad. Appreciate you, Sergio. Appreciate you, Trippy. Appreciate you, Charlie D. Tech, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Gush. Appreciate you, Scared Soul. Appreciate you, Sensei D. I think these Gush, I think they're all different Gush accounts, but if not, Gush Puppy, appreciate you. Real Gang 818, appreciate you. Tech, appreciate you. Joey Westside, appreciate you. Oh man, dude. I got you. Dirk, appreciate you. All right, I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow morning for show. All right, late.